Hey there everyone, Zer here.
And Lynn?
Hello, it's Feather.
And welcome back to Tway.
World Ends View, where it's a wonderful life that could not get to see.
Yes, it's a wonderful life.
It's a wonderful life.
Please tell me we get to earn our wings.
It is clearly a prankster habit. I don't remember what we're doing.
Last time...
There is a guy down there.
Yeah, last time I believe you guys are trying to set up people to something like dominate the view of the crossing or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, this is whole...
Really?
Like a bolt from the blue. It's time for the Reaper Review. And away we go!
Wow.
Question 1. Which of the following shops is in the 104 building? The 10-4 building? Oh, I know. Oh! Question 2. What's on the sign outside Shibu Department Store?
Oh, shit.
I know the answer to that.
Shibu?
Shibu Department.
I think
I see. Question 3. Big Bad Frog is number 2 on the noise report. Most folks know it as the Blue Frog noise. Which of the following attacks does it use? Bubbles.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, the results are in! Reaper Review Lesson 1 survey says... So sorry. I can't let you pass until you pass. Them's the breaks here on the Reaper Review. Study up and try again.
Huh.
Okay, so we have to actually pay attention. Scramble. 7:44 p.m. Wow.
Yep, it gives you the exact time that's
Oh.
but it seems like your in-game of your Switch is slightly off.
So I had Wild Boar, Edoga, Neko, stuff good. Alright, so the Shibu Department Store, which is different from the 10th floor.
Okay.
Done for. What's that guy mumbling about?
It's done for.
I can feel time slipping through my fingers. 3 more hours. Then I'm gonna get the axe. So long, Makoto. 3 more hours? It's noon now, so in 3 hours. It'll be 3 o'clock. Hey, I think this guy might be the key. Talk, damn it. Why is she so quiet today? So, yeah. Let's scan him, okay? So boss lost his mind, shelling out the money for Q Floor. Commercial will only last a few seconds. Not enough to catch the eye. Catch the eye. That's it. Hey, this must be our mission.
Really?
Think about it. The time matches up, 3 o'clock. And catching the eye, view, same thing. But what's Q floor? Floor number 9.
Deku, up there. Ah. The big screen. That's Q floor.
The one playing commercials? This is all starting to make sense.
So dominating the scramble crossing view. means getting the crowd here to watch that guy's ad?
Sure seems that way.
That'll never happen. People look straight ahead when they cross, or at their feet.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Not the feet, but the head.
And our mission is to get them to look up. They have to see that ad.
What do you think the ad's for?
Like I know. Maybe he can answer that. It's all over. I'm doomed. Trapped in the flaming wreckage of my own life.
Wow.
So that always makes me laugh.
Great. Noise have a hold on him. You know what that means. We need to incept him. Well, it was high heels.
I was right, yeah.
I think it was the Pegaso that was wrong. Now, are you going to change your questions? Did you do your homework, kids? And away we go. You pass, so pass on through. But, though you may forget the review, rest assured, it remembers you. We'll see you again. Bye-bye for now.
Right. Ooh, that person who just walked by smells great. I wonder what scent. I should go so I can pick some up, but talk about awkward. Excuse me, I was just smelling you. I know how that feels though.
You're good as gone. I can't.
Again! Why don't you back off? Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
Again! Again! There! Again! Take off!
I can't.
Here it comes!
I can't.
Here it comes! Yeah! Why don't you back off?
Easy.
This won't be hard. Again! How's that?
I
Here it
can't.
comes! Here it comes! Yeah! Here it comes! Yeah! That was great!
At least there's
Lucy's not an option.
embedded into a cat.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Got
So-
two slashes.
So yeah, so the trick with the three that you have is you go from bottom up and it triggers all three of those minus the drag obstacle one. It's sort of like rapid combo.
One passes wall, bring me 3 rare metal pins. Noise number 58's got them. Set your difficulty to normal. Okay. Definitely make use your systems. Noise number 58.
game a little too much, guys.
I think we're on normal. Hey, nice HP.
There's so much.
Change what version I'm playing?
I think so because
Ah, there it is.
full screen thing.
Ah.
Watch yourself.
Gotcha. How's that? Here it comes.
Throw the car at them.
Ryan.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah.
You gotta like
Here it comes.
I can't.
Did it.
You can eat the car. My favorite's eating motorcycles.
Watch yourself.
Again. Yeah. It's all you. Here it comes.
I can't.
Yeah. Ready to die.
Die.
Talk about seamless. We can do this, Neku. Here it comes. Yeah.
I can't.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Again.
Gotcha.
Fun trivia.
Here it comes.
They're fighting things. Since there's obviously there's always recolors of enemies. One of my favorite recolors
Yeah,
makes
that was great.
frogs look very angry.
Oh. Are they red?
They're like bright red.
We can do this, Neku.
They also look like water. Everyone thinks they're more like violent.
Yeah.
There's poisonous blue frogs and red ones, so fit.
Neku. Again.
Another
Neku.
new later
Here it comes.
makes them look very, very goth.
Here it comes. Yeah, that
Hey,
was
we're already
great.
back at full sync.
Losing's not an option.
Food is good.
Food is good. We have pizza. Pizza was good.
Yep.
Oh, there was pizza day, and did you know Google had this fun mini game where you get to separate pizza slices?
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a day.
They had pizza day.
Okay, pizza day.
Yeah, Google had like this thing where you have to divide the pizza
It's edible.
into like weird numbers and like, make sure toppings were select slices. It was really fun.
Interesting.
They had a dessert pizza at the end with candy corn.
Ew, candy. No, no, no. And the thing is, I'm sure there is such a thing as that. Like, I heard that there's actually like a boba pearl pizza you can get.
Not a fan of dessert pizzas.
Well, that's enough. Objective met. Wall clear!
All right.
What? I guess we can find more music, right? See what music they have.
Hello. Thank you.
Pheromone. That pin, you can probably get it somewhere else later.
Well, you all part of a band?
Hello. Thank you.
They are the literal Backstreet Boys. Well, it's just, that's Front Street. This is Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Alright, so we need to do some inception. So we need to look for the well-rendered character.
You gotta scan it.
Well, I imagine we'd need a word for it. I don't think we have any words.
Open up your senses.
This won't be hard.
I can't.
Again! Again! How's that? Here it comes!
You can't hide from my little
Here it
plushy
comes.
dude.
The guy with the shiny picture.
Again! There! Here it comes! Yeah! Neku! Here it comes! Here it comes! Yeah! That was great!
And then there were language.
Losing's not an option.
Wills for lions. That other time.
Oh.
Shut up, Makoto. Snap out of it. True, these pins show no sign of becoming the next big thing, but it's my job to make them the big thing. It's my job to make them the next big thing. That pin looks just like this one. This is what he's advertising? So maybe this is for the mission.
It's just a regular old pin. No one's gonna watch an ad for it.
That's for sure. But the guy's a pro, right? I'm sure he's at least got a plan. Okay, first I'm going to hand free pins out and fill Shibuya with walking billboards. And to get people's attention, I need some hip one-liners like that book suggested. Let's see, how about totally gnarly? Come get some hot stuff. Unreal, bro. Perfect. The slang of the moment. If I got everyone talking about the pins in time, they're sure to watch the commercial.
It wasn't in when time was.
Ironically.
It was not in when this game was made. It's
Not
not,
in now.
in now.
Wow.
No. You're gonna think you're nuts.
Come and get some hot stuff.
Like it's nuts.
That sounds like a pickup line. And pins aren't actually a hot topic to begin with.
But they are at Hot Topic.
Hot topic.
No, no one's gonna take them.
We'd better intervene. Yes.
I love Unreal Bro. Unreal Bro is one of my favorites.
Okay, well, I am very clearly going to have to use this responsibly.
Yeah.
Long-time viewers means I know that I'm going to do the opposite. Hey, it's a well-rendered person.
Yay.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
You,
Soda? Like, this guy is like talking to me.
what?
Excuse me?
Oh.
Oh, wrong guy.
What do you want, dog? Got something to say to my now?
Like, he said he thinks I'm cute, right?
Wrong. I don't think that at all.
Oh no.
What? You don't?
Excuse me?
No. She's cute. But not, you know. Ah!
Oh gosh. Make him say come and get some hot stuff. Unreal, bro.
Nah!
Come get some hot stuff.
What?
He's gonna die.
You
You
know,
killed him, Zare.
hot stuff.
Excuse me?
The book. In my book it said,
Stop mumbling, loser! Stop mumbling, loser!
I was just nothing. Never mind.
She's still there.
Oh, we're gonna do it again?
Yeah.
I think it's unreal, bro. Think.
Unreal, bro.
Huh?
Unreal?
Really, not that one either?
It's totally not.
Excuse me?
Seriously?
Yes.
Ah, no.
Yes. It's
I
totally
know.
gnarly, guys.
Either that or we need to find some new slang for him.
When I think of gnarly, them, not them. I'm not thinking of that when I see it. Ah.
Totally gnarly.
Excuse me?
I mean, my grandpa. It's my grandpa. He's all gnarly
Gnarly?
from his arthritis. Poor man beats himself up because no one wears these pins.
Oh my god!
When I see his gnarly hands tremble with guilt, I just... Grandpa. So, would you do me a favor and wear one of these pins for him?
Hells yeah!
Oh, really?
What's your name?
It's Makoto Miki. Friends call me Mick, but only in America. No one would call me that in Japan.
Yeah.
Mick. You're a good man.
Yeah. Like, that was totally moving.
Handing out pins for your grandpa in the scramble? That's aces, dog.
Like, I think I'm in love.
But you better not be. We'll wear your pins. It'd be an honor.
Thanks.
Hang in there, Mick. We'll be rooting for you.
Hope your granddaddy, like, tears up.
Who?
Oh my god.
Me too. Wow, I'm on fire today. I have a 33% batting average. Okay, time to hand these out someplace else. Looks like it worked.
You really think a pin like this could take off?
Better. That's our mission.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, but this is closer. Just scope it out.
Huh? Sup, players? Want me to clear the wall? Take out the pig noise in this area. You kids know about the pig indicator? If the icon's lit up, there's bacon in the neighborhood. That and... Don't go telling the folks, but... When they show up during a scan, you can hear them. They're all... Oink! It's actually kinda... Nothing. Never mind. Look, just take him out, okay?
He's afraid of pigs, guys. He's totally afraid of pigs.
Oh, I thought he actually thought they were cute. I thought he was going to say, they're cute, you know? This will take a oink.
I still think, like, I thought when I first played the game that he was afraid of pigs. I was like, okay, I'll choose
Watch
these pigs
yourself.
for you. One of them.
No!
Yeah.
You're good as gone.
Also, while you're slaying pigs, my friend and I a long time ago were discussing why these were pigs instead of any other animal. We were like, oh yeah, it's the gates of society.
They're associated with breeding.
Or like just being like not lazy, captain of pretty much.
Ah.
Ready to die.
Like out of all the animals, I think the pig has so much representation and like classic.
What? They're not dead? Are you
They
serious?
didn't take any damage from that.
Oh my god.
No, they're immune to the I think sync attacks. Unless it's one pig lady.
That hurts me.
Okay, well, step 1 is this. Step 2. Yeah, team that will actually work in this fight.
We actually got two that are really good. They're both knockup juggling ones. Which is the popsicle bicycle.
Focus. Focus.
No salt.
No, they don't. You just need to go back slowly. Just wanna see it.
Open up your senses.
This won't be hard. Talk about seamless.
Right, you. Thanks for the hope. Press an enemy. You can do that. Ah.
Oh hey, got him already? You're pretty good. So, what'd you think? Cute, right?
I was right. Yeah, cute.
I mean, never mind.
Aw.
What? Don't give me that look! Just scram! Wall clear!
He had wings.
Of course, the Reapers.
Yes, but they weren't visible on the other hoodie guys.
Because they don't look red. The red guys, right? 'Cause I know they had them.
Hello.
Oh yes, yes. Okay. So let's look for.
Roll pods.
Well, Poets is not that good. But, well, unless you like that. I'm trying to look for.
President's clapping.
Yeah. Oh, Collins really good too. Yeah, Collins pretty decent. These sushi the ones that was. Because I remember the there was a thing in a music shop that was to trade it in against 10. But this
Thank
one's actually
you.
pretty decent to trade early because of the rapid attacking.
Hello.
You get more damage in.
Yeah.
But you also have the one that like you have to roll down anyway, so it's a counterproductive. It's,
Yeah.
so maybe later.
Thank you.
Oh, there's just no Japan this way.
No, there is no Japan. We are only Shibuya. Only Shibuya. Only Shibuya.
That is a very flat looking telephone.
Yeah. You might want to go in there and buy some stuff.
on in.
Oh gosh. Very beyond.
Nice, isn't it?
I think it was titled instead of
Nice, isn't it?
because you got a lot of attack on the threads.
Nice, isn't it?
You know, lot more things.
Uh-huh. Thanks a bunch. Come on in. Nice, isn't it?
Yes, very nice. Very
Uh-huh.
nice.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Neku can wear that. Actually, let me look at the stats first before I commit. Other than its ability being locked, this is straight up better.
Yep.
No, Shiki HP plus 10. Is this if anyone wears it, or is it
If Shiki wears it.
Okay.
I think usually I would stack that shirt plus that you're on right now plus the pants.
Bondage half pants.
Okay.
So this is your taste.
Well, I mean, if it's stats, I'll put Neku in a skirt.
Oh, you don't need to give me stats to do that.
Thanks a bunch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Economic shoppers.
Hey, well, then it can be a little less cold. There you go, Shiki. Set your level. No one will notice.
Huh? Sup, players? Want me to clear the wall?
Yeah.
First, bring me one Murasame. It's a pin. Then we'll talk. I won't accept it unless it's at least level 3.
Yep, you got one already.
Huh? Sup, players? Clear the wall.
Oh, wait, it might be just level 2. So we're leveling it up. Yeah, it was at level 2. It's almost level 3.
Almost there.
It's like a round or two.
Frog murder!
Your good is gone.
Here it comes.
I can't.
Here it comes.
That's a good mistake. We're gonna lie.
Yeah, it's good for like cleaning up the tackles.
Just put the things with the best one.
We can do this, Neku. Here it comes. Here it comes. Again. Yeah.
I can't.
Again.
Easy. Watch yourself.
Here it comes.
Yes. Oh my god, you're not getting the moves
Ready to Here it comes.
You're good as gone.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Again. Here it comes. 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 You did it!
That's how it's done.
Hey, wow. I'm kind of impressed. You can pass. By the way, here's this dead animal I found on the street.
You combine it with some paper, you can make a book.
The Necronomicon.
Bienvenido. Muchas gracias.
I think we're just looking for that guy again.
Yeah, she went up into one of
Oh,
after this it goes to
Okay, this looks like a good spot.
here we go again.
What?
Don't you have the kingpin?
Yeah, better.
Ooh! I get sure to take one. Hey there, slugger.
Wow! Huh? Let me guess, bro. You want me to make you one of my Slamurai, right?
My God.
I didn't.
Don't be shy. It's cool. Slam on!
No, I'm here to.
What's your favorite whammy? But what are you ranked?
I don't know. Who is this kid?
Hit on him.
God.
Unreal, bro. Whoa!
Huh?
What's that pin?
Oh, this?
Yeah! Tell me where you got it.
Well,
What's his attack?
Unreal, bro?
Seriously? How about his defense?
Unreal, bro?
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Bro! You and me gotta battle! I want that pin!
Huh?
Ready?
It's so unreal.
Slam on! Woo! Woo! I won, bro! Better practice up. Rely on pins alone, and you'll never be a true Slamurai. I'll be taking that pin. Yoink!
Huh? But. Okay.
Worked!
or did it?
Or did it? This is like they're making fun of every little like gaming. And I mean, I'm thinking like Beyblade from Yu-Gi-Oh, all that stuff.
Yep. Yep.
Children's game is serious business.
Yes, children's game. Going back to pins, it's something like I don't think it was live at that time, like poggers.
Yeah, Pogs.
Pogs.
If you could flip somebody else's Pog with your Pog. How strong is your Pog?
God.
Okay, this seems like a good spot. go again.
Oh.
Pardon me. Hello? Excuse me? Can he hear me? Not now.
Gonna hit on him now?
Time to use it.
Oh no.
Nick,
Time to use it.
Come get some hot stuff, sweetie.
come get some hot stuff!
Whoa. That look.
No good? Hot stuff! Come get some! Huh? I think I got a reaction that time. One more time. Who dropped all this money? Did I not click it? Alright, here goes plan B.
I am so confused.
I think I misclicked and continued the,
Which one?
yeah. You're so close.
I don't get it.
So I think what happened is we're supposed to do this twice, and then when I went to do it a second time, I clicked off of him so it continued it how it would go without input. And then since we didn't complete it, it started from the beginning again.
Maybe he's thinking he's gonna hit a hot dog.
Come get some hot stuff! Oh! Hot stuff! Ooh!
The...
Hi! Yeah, hot stuff! Come
Um,
get some! I'll take one. Oh! Thank you!
He wants to be cool, but he actually isn't.
Ah!
Finally, all done. I sold all 3 pins. Well, sold is a little much. I
Yeah.
gave them away.
I gave him away, but people took them.
Now these pins are sure to take off.
Better than pamphlets. Nobody shakes those.
I should go see what people are saying back by Q floor.
That's not good.
So far, so good. Let's follow him back to the scramble. You're sure talkative today.
I know, right?
I approve. Now to witness the phenomenon in the making. I bet I'll have to beat back the fans. Let me walk around and observe. Find a good beating stick. Oh, come on. Handing out a few pins isn't going to ignite Shibuya. I would know. I don't remember anything. We better go after him.
Just give it up.
Huh?
Even if we do clear the mission, I'll never be.
Well,
Hey! What's gotten into you? Those people just disappeared and then reappeared. Hey, what gives? Been acting really weird today, and that guy with the guitar just started strumming up.
Thumbs up in the background. I get paid 5 hours a week.
You're by a busker right now.
It's almost 3. We need to get moving or we'll fail the mission.
So what?
Huh?
There's no point. You heard what the Reaper said. Even if I finish the mission, win the game, even if I come back to life, I'll still be just me.
Okay, but I've also got skin in this game, so if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
What do I do?
What kind of question is that?
I thought I changed, but I'll never change. I'll just go on hurting.
Says who?
You? I was never pretty. Or smart. There was nothing special about me at all. I hated myself. I wanted to change. To be someone else. To be Eri. But if it didn't work,
I don't...
Huh?
Whoa! Over there, is that... you?
the other day, I just found the cutest outfit at 10-4. Seriously? Hey, why don't we head over there? You still got some time, right, Eri?
Harry? What the... Hey, wait!
So, now you know.
No, what?
That was my interview.
Huh?
My appearance. I gave up the way I really look.
Your appearance. Then... I was actually pretty close with my flipping comment the other week.
This is Eri's body. I don't really look like this.
Oh, so you take better care of yourself.
You also have more clothes on.
Oh, wow.
When I got to the UG and I saw myself, I freaked.
Yeah, I would too.
But I was... God, it was a happy kind of freaked.
Happy? Why?
Because this is what I always dreamed of. A new me. I hated who I was. All I wanted was to like myself. To be cute, and smart, and perfect. Like Eri.
Then why would the Reapers take your appearance? Your entry fee is supposed to be what you value most, but you just said you hate yourself.
At first, I didn't get it either. I was so excited to be Eri that I even acted like her all bubbly and cute. But it was just that. Inside, nothing changed. I'm still the same person I've always been. Then I realized I'll never be it. Deep down, I never wanted to be. I was just jealous. The Reaper was right. What I value most is me. Eri has all the things I don't. Looks, brains, design sense, lots of friends. I envy her. And now I'm inside her body.
Isn't it more like your body just looks like her? She's clearly somewhere else right now. You are not inside her.
Well,
Okay.
spiritually and mentally, she is inside a body shaped like Eri.
It just hurts even more.
All this time, she's been as confused as me.
The truth is, I'm scared. I keep trying to sound brave. But saying we need to win the game, but I'm scared of getting a second chance. What if it's like the Reaper said? I don't want to come back to life. It means being jealous of Eri all the time. I don't want to be that person.
Well, I like you the way you are.
Huh?
No!
I lied.
I knew you were lying.
Oh, no, yes.
Who the heck is this nice Neku?
What the? No one's wearing the pins!
Yeah, no shit. You only handed out 3, dude.
Why not?
You only had 3!
Looks like we can't relax yet. Listen, we're going to finish this mission. So promise you'll focus on that for now, okay?
Alright.
Character development, my favorite thing. Hey.
My opinion of her just shot up dramatically.
That's how it always is.
And it took one scene, wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I have to say about this game is that no matter how short it is, all the characters get extremely good character development. Neku, because
and-
he just goes like.
And the quality of it was really good because you can rush character development and it will fall flat. But they took a little bit of time and they completely turned the character on her head.
Yep. And Neku is slowly starting to give a crap.
Like, he doesn't give a crap on me.
Yeah, he's like, you're not talking as much as I'm used to.
Why isn't anybody taking the pin? Or why isn't anybody talking about the pins? I worked so hard. I talked to like 3 people awkwardly.
You see, buddy, you are not going to the correct place.
Maybe it's
Oh yeah.
guy.
Hey Mick. Huh?
Oh.
It's someone else.
Yes, Prince!
Oh, Mr. Oji. The Prince. I know he was European. I saw you standing here. Why so close? Let's work. I'm gonna lose my job. I'm supposed to make these pins a sensation. I gave away a whole bunch for free.
A whole 3.
They just won't take off. Oh, Mick, you can't be serious. What? Alright, listen. You've done good business for me. So I'll give it to you straight. Your pins won't take off because you're ignoring the trends. Handing out samples doesn't make something popular. True. So then, how do I change the trends? In lots of ways. I mean, if you were a prince like me, just walking the streets could start a revolution. Just ask King Louis.
No, all we need to add is some trademark before that revolution.
Yeah.
Or maybe we should dance twice beforehand.
Yeah. Or we could start a wave. Or do you ever
If people saw you wearing the pin. Right. Okay, I've got to run. Press date. Take care of me. You can do it. Thanks! I'll try.
Okay.
Trends, huh? Okay. If the prince can do it, I haven't got a hope in hell. Time to put this pin on and start a revolution. This guy is certifiable.
But think about it. Neku, if you put the pin on and we fought some battles, we might be able to change the trends.
How do you figure?
Rhyme and I got talking. We noticed wearing pins in combat makes those brands more popular.
Even though the RG people can't see us?
Yeah, weird, huh?
Alright. Let's give it a try.
Time for my least favorite segment of the game.
Trend setting.
And the friends do well, we should be able to do it. Now, didn't this pin suck?
Yes. It makes you move so slow. But you're fine, because you're playing Player 2. Player 2.
Okay. Means I better step up my game.
Okay, and you need to do at least 4. I think. So if you chain 4, it'll set the entire area. This was my least favorite segment because I played all about aggressive going in on the enemy, and I could not move. It was sliding.
We can do this, Neku.
I can.
Why don't you back
You're
up?
good, but like once you try to get anything else,
Here it comes.
dodging, it's so
I can.
Here it comes. Again.
That was nothing. You're good as gone.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah, that's pretty slow.
I can.
Here it comes.
There you got it.
Oh my god, that is bad.
There.
Imagine somebody who does all melee.
That was nothing.
Play with that. That's my nightmare.
That's fine. The enemies run into you.
This
Supposed to dodge.
Here it comes. Yeah. Here it comes.
I can't.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
I can't.
Here it comes.
Easy.
Do this for several layers.
Well, at least we're leveling up,
Your
right?
good is gone.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
I can't.
Yeah, this particular set.
So, who's next? That's how
This
it's
might be
done.
my favorite game, but I'm allowed to dislike parts of it.
Of course. There's no such thing as a perfect game.
Tetris.
It's solvable, so maybe not.
Oh.
Give us that. Dream Hour.
Hey, isn't that king the coolest? Huh?
Where? There, that's the one that guy's got on.
You better.
Oh yeah, very nice. Wonder where they sell them.
Whoa! People keep looking at me and smiling. And I'm wearing pants too. I couldn't be trendy. Wow, the prince was right. It worked.
So the pins we wear in combat do change what's popular in RG.
Uh-huh. But that guy seems to have his own theory. Get ready, 10-4! Your trend god cometh! He's kind of a tool, huh?
Gotta follow him.
Okay, time to look trendy. Yeah, with a little help.
There's actually an explanation why what you do here in Underground affects real them.
Why?
Because what
Theory.
So what it is you're affecting the subconscious of people. So
Watch yourself.
What is it doing to that sign?
Well, it's a dog. We put it together.
Ah.
Yeah, so what you're doing is by fighting or doing anything,
The collective unconscious.
yeah, collective unconscious, you influence the minds of the people.
Yeah.
Losing's not an option.
Kind of what there is like. It also is because the pins themselves works on imagination.
Imagination.
And that affects people.
Okay.
Open up your senses.
Yeah, but my favorite thing was my friend's theory, which is we're just slapping the pins.
Look at this pin. Look at this pin. Look at it.
And then somehow
Look at the pin.
like the pin in your head.
You want this pin. You need this pin.
Pin.
Shield the pin.
I can't.
You need it in your tummy.
Bag.
Talk about seamless.
That's my only
Do this, Neku. Again.
I just want a sharp shape. Fill it up with sharp
I can't. Easy.
Yeah.
Just leave that
Do this, Neku. Here it comes.
Oh, right.
nothing. You're good as gone.
Here it comes. Why don't you back up? Here it comes.
I can't.
We did it!
Find
That
out.
was just disappeared.
But yeah, if you kill the baby frog, the tadpoles disappear faster.
Ah.
But if you want the tadpole,
That's how it's done.
Hey, breakout.
yeah, if you want the tadpole to drop, you gotta kill the tadpole.
Ah, okay.
Scarlet.
We didn't call out.
Oh, hey, check out that hot pin.
Yeah, one on the guy?
People were wearing it back in the Scramble Crossing.
Seriously?
It's gonna be huge. Just wait and see.
Wish I had one.
Whoa! I get it. I really get it. The trends are mine to command. Now that the word is out, I just need to wait for the ad to run.
Okay,
Back to the
what's-
crossing.
So we need to.
Well, we did it.
Did we?
Hey, we gave it our best shot. Let's just cross our fingers.
Niku?
Oh, hey, the busker's back.
I'm sorry. If we fail, and it turns out to be my fault for slowing us down,
No big deal.
We'll just
I'll just be
die.
dead, that's all.
it's like
It's not like I'm gonna hold a grudge or anything. We all have our bad days.
thanks.
Hey, it's her.
So, Ari, how come you haven't designed anything lately? Actually, I'm thinking about giving it up. What? Why? You're so talented! She's giving it up. Ari, why?
If you want to know, scan her.
What? I can't do that.
You're in her body. I don't think privacy is much of a concern anymore.
She's my friend. I can't eavesdrop on her thoughts.
Why not? You've scanned tons of people.
Why would you give up design? Oh, well, there was this girl. She came. I have to go.
Hey! Just wait! Just leave her by herself.
There. I'm sorry. I didn't want to hear Ari talk about me. I was afraid. Ari told me something before I died. You're not meant to be a designer, she said. I never had your talent. I guess she finally got fed up and
Oh, would you cut the crap? Who are you?
huh?
You're you. You're not Aaron. You'll never be Aaron. You'll only ever be you.
She's so much better.
Forget her! You need to live your own life. If she can do it, so can you. All that matters is that you try. You're lucky you're jealous. It gives you something to shoot for. So, shoot.
You're right. Thanks, Neku.
It's time. Commercial's about to air. So nervous. Will people watch?
Neku.
Don't worry. They'll watch. Or we'll die. NBD. Hey, up there.
That thing, we decided it looks like a
big white rectangle.
No! Hey, cool graphic! There's nothing there!
I need a weird pins for this one.
I'm Ryan.
Hey man, look what I got. You have one? Oh, lucky.
What the heck? Oh, I know that pin!
You would, Ari.
Wish I had one.
Ari, Neku, can I have a minute? I want to go stand by him.
Hey, you're off the clock.
Thanks. Ari, you shouldn't give up design. I told you. This girl, nothing without her. Huh? Yeah, you said that. What? Did the two of you have a fight? Right? I wish. She died. In an accident. Oh! I'm so sorry. No one else could ever make my outfits. Shiki gave them life, made them real. I must have trusted her a lot. I did. She was an amazing person. She cared about people and always noticed the little things. If I missed something in my design, Shiki always picked up the slack. And her stuffed animals, I wouldn't know where to begin. She had a sharp eye, skilled hands, motivation, all the things I don't have. When you talk about her, she must have been something. The day before her accident, I said something I will always regret. But she was upset because she couldn't come up with a good design. I wanted to cheer her up. So I told her, you're not meant to be a designer. I mean, she had such a great future as a seamstress. But I think I really hurt her feelings. I planned to apologize the next day. I never saw her. She's still my best friend, even now. So I can tell her I'm sorry. And so we can be a team again.
This is the lie I've dreamt of. Every night since that has happened.
She seems pretty chill for someone who lost her best friend, what was it, a couple days ago?
Yeah, about 6 days ago.
Okay then.
Well, I mean, some people are
I
really
didn't-
good at processing grief.
She just is.
So if they go back to life, do they go back to life like they cancel out the death, or do they break out of their grave 7 days later?
There's a
There's actually an answer for that.
There's a reset
Please
the
withhold it.
world. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
She felt that way back.
Guess you two both need each other.
You think I'm okay the way I am?
Hey, Shibuya's got room for all types. Who else is gonna make stuffed piggies?
He's a cat. Niku, I want to see Ari again, so we can be a team. I'm ready for a second chance.
Alright? Then whatever it takes, let's win. Let's live. Just one more day.
Okay. Back in Evil Incorporate.
We're on schedule. Yes, sir. 3 players remain. Tomorrow, I shall ice them personally. And I'll get it messed up like Amelia Bordelia does. I look forward to it. I'm into that shit. See this week's game through to its conclusion. And your promotion to Game Master is assured. As your proxy, sir, I promise you, I will not fail. You know, enough with this proxy business. Too formal. I hereby grant you full GM privileges. You've proven you can handle it. Sir, you are far too kind. I will check in again after tomorrow's repast.
Repassed. Ooh. Interesting word for it.
Tired.
Foundation, holding up a
Why?
nation. You know
That's
what's
too
in
high.
your mind.
Why?
What is
Why can't I use you? Yo, there's gotta be a way. They know. They gotta know. Yo, I am done sitting here collecting dust. I'm gonna go out there and be dust. Well, time to get cracking. I just hope they can pull it off. I mean, I've got at least 3 pieces. Back to the cafe, I guess. Pete must be starving by now.
Also, my favorite thing is I wish the dude made Wagyu puns. The food dude.
Superiority. Inferiority, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
7 days. The ring girl's gonna come out of the screen and kill us now.
That's the end of the game.
This is it. Day 7.
Yep. Today, we win this. Narrator. This was, in fact, not the day they would win this. Here it is.
The last mission.
The Game Master awaits you on the freeway. Defeat him. You have 600 minutes. Fail and you'll face erasure. The Reapers. Ow!
Game Master is that big Reaper, right?
We need to pay him back for Ryan.
Yeah. Come on, we got a game to win. For Beat. And for us.
Huh?
Who could be calling us now?
Think it's the Reapers?
Hello? Dead Kid speaking. Phones. That you? Mr. Hanekoma? Listen, Beat. He's gone. Gone? You don't mean... No, not erased. Not yet. What's that supposed to mean? Look, he must have left the cafe while I was out. He left? Why? I don't know why. Look, enough questions. You gotta hurry. That kid ain't got a partner to fight with. He's Reaper Chow the second they spot him. Besides, today's day 7. The GM can attack players directly now. And he will. Believe me. Son of a... Hey, have a little faith. You're almost there. Just put an end to the game. The first fifth of it, at least. You do that and Skater Brain might just survive this. Right. Got it.
Why don't you do something? You have a Digivice.
It's a premium Rolex.
I know. Just the simplified form looks exactly like the Digivice.
Naku, what's going on? Is Beat in trouble?
He's gonna be once I get my hands on him. Yeah. But we can still save him if we get into game time.
Then let's move it.
That meathead. Has he lost his mind? Why couldn't he just stay with Mr. Hanekoma?
Naku, let's get over to the freeway. It's not far from the station underpass.
So is it me or every single time somebody says erasure, all my brain is thinking is always the song?
Oh!
Erasure.
I'm lost.
Always I wanna be with you. Yeah.
Hey, kid. You look like a real tough customer.
Is
Who,
this?
me?
Did I stutter?
Oh, really?
Anyway, let's say you and me play a little game. Ain't like you got anything better to do.
Oh, we definitely do though. Challenges.
Yep, this is Switch exclusive.
Curse.
Oh, okay, we're just gonna do it.
Okay, alright then.
Yep, this is a Switch exclusive.
Your good
things.
is gone.
I believe these are special missions where things happen to you. As you see on the side, your HP is getting chopped down by the second.
Really finishes off then.
You okay?
Oh jeez.
Yep, that level 2 porcupine, I believe.
Here it comes.
Yeah, that's right.
Again. Yeah. Here it comes.
Damn it.
I noticed.
Again.
More challenges.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Die already.
I give up. Guess you're not quite ready yet. But hey, don't sweat it. I'm sure you'll win next time. Yeah, let me just, get rid of the handicap. You want to be really cheeky, we could throw in
There's a pin later in the game where you can use it as a shield and a heal at the same time. And that's where usually I use to take throws. Alright, best bet is I recommend both focusing on the same.
Watch yourself.
Okay, pick up the bears first.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Dance.
Doubling up in the middle of it always feels good.
Yeah. It's all you. Yeah. Dance. Here it comes.
I can't.
Yeah. Neku. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Whew. All right.
I actually
Yeah, that was great.
is the main game, though the difficulty curve is okay, though you always make it a nice spike.
Losing's not an option.
Not on the 7th day, I hope you don't lose.
That enough for you?
And then some. Color me impressed, kid. You did good. You ought to be proud.
Thanks, I guess. Wait, where'd he go?
The boss coming up, I recommend grinding to level. What level are you right now?
9-ish?
Yeah, about 12-ish.
Want past this wall? Then fight through a 3 reduction chain battle. I don't care what area you fight in, but if you don't fight 3 rounds, it won't count.
Because I recommend, because the boss coming up has.
Oh, I'm 13.
You're so, okay, you're right.
Oh, okay.
The boss coming up has a lot of hard hits, but they're slow. So if you can't dodge them in time, it's better to have that extra HP.
Okay.
Ah,
Also, extra health never hurts.
You're good as gone.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Talk about seamless.
That's how it's done.
it's just not enough here. That's more like it.
This won't be hard.
Watch out for the penguins. They're a little bit of a
Neku, you okay? Again.
Get back here.
Here it comes. Neku, you okay? Here it comes. Again. Again.
So, who's next?
they slide. And then they'll slap and then take off up the
This won't be hard.
gets a
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Again. Oh, yeah. That was great.
Watch yourself.
Here it comes.
very cute.
Here it
They're
comes.
trying to kill you.
Here it comes.
Like, everything was fine.
Again. Go. Yeah. That was nice. Here it comes. Here it comes. We did it.
Fire and shooting.
That's how it's done.
Yep.
Yeah, I recommend staying
Very disappointing.
right now, yeah, it's all like getting items.
Huh? Sup, players? Want me to clear the wall? First bring me some funky shades, then we'll talk. The requests are getting a little more out there. Like a bolt from the blue. It's time for the Reaper review. Today's review is the theme. I'll be asking about Kura Kura. You know, the shop in Shibuya out station side? Question 1. What's the lovely sales lady's name?
Oh, shoot.
You don't say. Question 2. They sell a pin there called Happy Beam. Say I want to use it in battle. Which touch command do I use? Well, aren't you so smart? Question 3. Okay, another item they stock. The slogan bandanas. Which brand makes it?
Oh, man.
You sure about that? Okay, the results are in. Reaper Review Lesson 2 survey says... So sorry. I can't let you pass until you pass. Okay, we just find Shibuya. Wow, you guys are everywhere.
The last thing you know.
Well, then bring me one natural magnet. It's a pin. I don't care how you get it, but watch what happens when you break in a Happy Beam. Trust me, you'll just die. Very brave.
So I believe you get happy beam from the penguins at normal, and then you can just level it up through regular leveling. But you might want to double check. Like, I think it's the penguins, but you can also like just go through here and that's.
Okay, so first of all, Kura Kura.
Hi there.
Or you can buy a happy beam. But you can also buy
Ah,
those
you want funky shades, yeah.
Thanks a bunch.
Oh, that hat's actually really good on Nick because it gives him plus 20 HP and 3 attack, which is pretty decent.
Oh, she has Yunar.
Almost.
Yeah. But this was before that.
Yeah.
She was almost a protagonist. It's like she has to live the life of an NPC.
Come back soon.
Okay, so what did she want? She wanted...
Hi there.
Or, the test wanted, the name is Yunarumi. Happy Beam / Neku, okay?
Yeah.
And what was the last question?
Last question was what was the thing which would be
back soon.
No, it's the brand bandana.
Hi there.
Golden bandana that I believe is on the edge there, and that's
Slogan man has there.
that's his name.
Hip sync.
Come back
Okay,
soon.
Right.
Give Neku a hat. You smushed down his hair and destroyed it.
Yeah, the hat will be destroyed. That's right.
It's edible.
Amber protects. It's exactly how it is.
I mean, you don't need more. Oh, but I should. Just for the hell of it. Sell some of these pins.
Yeah. So money things that always remember just to keep one in case you want 10 in slammer. Also keep
1 yen.
also keeping at least 10s just in case you can trade them for other things. He has money. Also, before I forget to say, my favorite pins were actually lefty cat, righty cat, and bronze cat. Those are that makes the cat set. The hilarious cat set.
Raw meat. Well,
It
you
sure
need
is
to
a
eat something,
choice.
Shiki. Marriage of red meat and flavor-rich fat meats. These guys solely on 3 points of the free range of forest. Oh, what? You can move Neko with the control stick. I've been
Not
doing.
been doing that?
I feel like I've been pointing all this time.
Oh my gosh, because I always use the control stick.
Sweet, sweet onions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Fud? Oh. Maybe you want a natural neck.
Bienvenido.
Yeah, the crepes are actually really good because they're a lot smaller than the other bravery items for now. But it usually like depends on what you like.
Muchas gracias.
Eat.
Food's food.
Right now it's just go to places and shop if you need to do last minute shopping.
I want to see what this magnum's about.
Your good is gone.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
So, who's next?
We can do this, Neku. Here it comes. Again. There. Neku, you okay? Here it comes. Talk about seamless. We can do this, Neku. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Easy. Watch yourself.
Here it comes. Yeah. Ha. Here it comes. Here it comes. Again. Ha. Go. Ha. Here it comes. Talk about seamless.
That's how it's done.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is that around his neck. Is it a pen? Is it a little capsule with things in it? MP3 player.
It is? Okay.
That's where
Oh,
this
wow.
music is coming from.
Ah.
P3 put that down. Also, there's a lot of noise happening down here. Just so you know, it might get that out.
Good. I'm guessing his headphones are like a Bluetooth, so I don't see the wires.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of monkey dance.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I believe they are wireless because the iPod for them, when you look at them separately, they don't have wires.
Yeah. I remember way back in the day, little capsules like that. So I can kind of see it like that.
Yeah. Think about like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Back when you had a
Hi there.
little tiny MP3 player, you could put 5 songs on it.
Yeah. Oh, they're stronger than that. You put at least 30
Come
on
back
there.
soon.
Those were the days.
You can get a couple dozen on a mini disc player.
Yeah.
Remember when the first iPod came out, guys?
Oh, remember miniature CDs?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you remember using a Walkman
Ah.
and a cassette player?
Yes. Oh, I remember being like a little baby, and I would like when I discovered I was able to record songs on a cassette player from the radio, I would wait.
VHS.
Yeah, I would wait by the radio until I heard a song I liked and quickly push the record button. I remember my grandpa got me a cassette player.
Again! Here it comes! Here it comes!
So, who's next?
Yeah, it is there. Now if I find it, I'm gonna try and take a care of it.
You're good as gone.
Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!
Yeah, retro stuff.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
That's why like record CDs still make sense.
Yeah. People sell the bug here too. Some people like
For
to
a
get.
couple thousand.
Yeah, they're like collectibles or custom made.
Easy.
I know that you can get a record made of your favorite music and it'll be on this own special custom made designer laminated.
You're good as gone.
Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!
You still get fine.
Here it comes!
Regular
Again! Neku! Again! Again! There! Here it comes!
A lot of people usually use it for
Oh yeah, because you know you have like you probably have like retro vinyl players. Yeah.
You're good as gone.
I was like, that's not it.
Dude, I seen a wall mounted one
Yeah, those are
sold recently.
Yeah! That was great!
like this is why this game
That's how it's done.
Look at all the progress.
I remember using it for speed runs.
You can do this, Neku! Again! Again! Here it comes! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Talk about seamless!
So it just filled up my MP3 player.
Hey,
Not an
it keeps evolving.
Heck yeah, it's a real good game. It carried me. So that's why I kind of like know all these songs. Not the lyrics exactly, but like the whole entire tune. It's like in my brain. Like, what are you gonna listen to? More World Remains of You OST. That one at least 5 years old.
Again! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Here it comes! Here it comes!
After being a little underwhelming right now.
I never used those natural They're really good in the second game though, so I don't diss natural puppy in the second game. First game though, Jupiter Monkey and Tyrone.
Again! Again! Here it comes!
Get in that game. Once
Here it comes!
it's obviously just gets
That
better.
was nothing.
Once you stuff like that. I can't wait until you get one. It's a pretty fun.
Watch yourself.
Here it comes!
Give that back!
Again! It's all you!
Drop
Here it
it.
comes! Gotcha! Yeah! Again! Here it comes! is not an option.
You can actually check.
We're gonna keep going into what happens.
But it's good to also level and collect points for later when you need
This won't be hard. Ha! Ha! Yeah! It's all you! Yeah! Here it comes!
Oh no! You took the crap. You can't.
How's that?
Whatever will I do?
Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes! Again! Again! Yeah! We did it!
Oh no, don't take that.
This won't be hard. Here it comes! Here it comes! Again!
Again?
Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes! Yeah! That was great!
Hey, I still have those. You still get those.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
Here it comes!
Like now, game guides are kind of mixed in with like special, like
Yeah! Here it
limited
comes!
edition stuff. So often, like it's like a collector thing now. Like I remember getting the game guide for Final Fantasy 15, and it was like this big, humongous book with everything and concept art. Like there's probably a gift code inside.
Back in the day when there were only discs
Yeah, and multiple games in it.
I had the one for this.
Here it comes!
I was hunting for it, and then I found it on an anime convention. Somebody was
At least we
selling
won,
it,
right?
and bought. And I was
Wow.
like, bought.
Yep.
Thanks.
No, I still like getting a game guide, especially if it's from a game I
Good.
really like. You want all the extra stuff that's in the concept art and stuff.
Yeah!
I think I have
Yeah!
most games.
Here it
I think I
comes!
have almost every
Here it
game guide
comes.
for all the Final Fantasies that I own somewhere.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!
At least we won, right?
This is not an option.
A lot of repeats.
Open up your senses. Open up your senses.
I didn't want to talk. I wanted to murder. Do you hate it when you get those two mixed up?
No talking, more murder.
We can do this, Neku! Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes! Again! Again! How's that? Yeah! Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!
That was nothing.
This won't be hard. Gotcha! Yeah! Again! Again! Yeah! Here it comes!
Because it looked suspiciously like it said Pokemon.
We did it!
Watch yourself.
Again! Again! Neku! Yeah! 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 Here it comes! Here it comes. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
At least one, right? That's how it's done.
We can do this, Neku. Ha! Ha!
I would be concerned if I were.
Yeah! Yeah!
One of my dreams is to go to Baghdad to get that sad picture of the cross.
Here it comes.
You know
Oh, they absolutely do.
I want to go to
That's how it's done.
Yes. So and then like you can hold them like side by side.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Get it like framed.
Yeah.
Like I was right there.
Yeah. And then I just also need to wear some little headphones while doing that. So I can feel really invested.
Really immersed.
Watch yourself.
I think something about like it's the lead the woman with that action
Again.
like forcing up representation.
It's all you. Yeah.
Like an actual.
Again.
Yeah.
It's all you.
Yeah. Like it was like when I was playing it, I was like, wait, this all exists. So I got to like look up and like put on like a report to school about this particular message.
Here it comes.
That was nothing.
You know when you're a wee when.
That's how it's done.
Still not involved.
It's pretty. Not 10. It's gonna fall back 10. Roll the falls. Definitely.
Which means there are pins that evolve at 10.
Yes, there's pins that fall at 10. There's also pins that get maxed out at 10.
You're good as gone.
It was a very long pin. Maybe it just felt longer, but it was
Here it comes.
large.
Here it comes. Yeah.
So it could be me mixing it up with one.
Again. Yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Ha. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Talk about seamless.
There's a good notch. Let's see.
We can do this, Neku. Here it comes. Again. Yeah.
It's gonna be a while until we get that boss.
Why don't you back off? Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Here it comes.
I can't.
Here it comes. Here it
Not as
comes.
effective as doing it manually.
I mean, you can up it.
Ha. Again. Talk about seamless. We can do this, Neku. Ready to die.
So, who's next? Your good is gone.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Ha! Here it comes. Again. Again. How's that? Yeah. Again. Here it comes. Here it comes. Ha! Again.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah, he's like discount Sora from Kingdom Hearts, but which one came first? The Kingdom Hearts and then this one and then...
Where did Nomura start from?
Yeah, I think it
Kingdom
was...
Hearts was PS2. DS came out after
Losing's
that,
not an
though I
option.
think they were around at the same time. So it depends on how early.
He was at the time. I do believe that he kind of has... Well, I mean, it's like a running joke that Neku, Sora, and Noctis are like all brothers. He even actually considers them like that. I remember he in an interview he did talk about like Sora being proud of Noctis or whatever. That's why he some of his concept art is a lot of
can do this,
crossover and
Neku.
motifs and stuff like that.
Here it comes.
They did not go full. It was just like a math.
Easy.
I wonder if the Wilderness is going to make another appearance in like next Kingdom Hearts game.
I hope so, because they gotta see.
Yeah, I mean they had the teaser. He shows up in Shibuya.
Yeah.
Here it
Like,
comes.
oh,
Here it
okay.
comes.
And we all know that exactly one franchise.
Yeah.
Well,
Here it comes.
this game in particular made a cameo in the actual game.
In Dream Drop Distance.
In Dream Drop Distance, and one of the characters had promised to see Sora again.
And you know in Kingdom Hearts when they say that,
Yeah.
you're gonna literally
And spoilers for people who
Your
have
good
not
is
played
gone.
Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm sorry, but you had your chance. The ending results in Sora disappearing from the world of the
Here it
game,
comes.
and it's implied he died, in a sense. So if he was to go somewhere where maybe he might get a second chance at life,
Here it
people
comes.
thinking that,
Here it comes. Again. Here it comes.
yeah, he'll walk it off. It's fine.
he's Sora. He'll always walk it off.
How did he die? He got it. His girlfriend
Here it
died.
comes.
Brought her back to life and switch places.
Easy.
Golden FMA 2003.
Watch yourself.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
I did not like the way they ended it, but I was pretty okay with
Here it
it. The
comes.
beginning they did a lot better than Brotherhood.
Yeah.
And that's largely because Brotherhood was riding off the
Here
coattails
it
of
comes.
that. This was the part that they actually had faithful to the
So,
manga.
who's next?
We've seen it before, so we're just gonna try to rush through it to get you to the new stuff.
There we go. That's 4.
Losing's not an option.
Alright, time to see what this guy's gonna give you for doing this thing for
Keys to the city.
Oh, you got one?
Yes.
Did you grow this yourself? Sure, the pin's just a pin. But use it long enough and you kinda get attached. Till death do you part? Reaper. Man, would it kill you to laugh?
money is a
Yeah.
full thread
Sit.
and some stunning crystals.
Alright, what is this about?
Your good is gone.
Here it comes. Again. Nice. Yeah, that was great.
done.
Boss is large. But you can tell by Reaper himself, he is large. Large and huge.
Go, go, go.
Clear.
I'm so sad that is not an actual shore.
6 days and you're still kicking. I'm impressed. A Reaper.
Hey, clear the road. We're in a hurry.
Oh, I'll clear the road. Of you, that is.
You practice that in the mirror?
Shut up. I'll make you shut up.
Again! Here it comes!
Oh, there you are.
Here it comes!
It's gonna come back.
Again! It's off!
Yeah.
Here it comes!
Dude, you squished your own babies.
Ready to die! Again! Again! Yeah! Yeah! Naku! Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!
Then I did go spawn.
Here it comes! 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 Here it comes!
But it is a very good way to farm coins. Some people just spend their time farming
Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!
Sedan.
Here it comes!
Not Sedan.
Here it comes!
Dude, or Sedan, senpai.
Oh, there's
Here
Busku.
it comes! Here it
Ouch.
comes! Naku, you okay?
One isekai at a time.
Wait, is this actually Isekai when you think about it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Isekai's good for everything.
Ever since that's the running.
It goes back to the harder than that.
Yep.
Ready to die!
Hell, I'm sure we can
Yeah.
shoehorn the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah! That was great!
Oh no, it's not leveling up anymore. My pin's broken.
Drop a boulder.
Damn it! That cost us time.
I hope Beat's okay.
Worrying won't save him. Come on. We're still in this.
Right. Let's shut down their game. Blech. Day 7 is such a yawn. Not enough players left, you know?
See, this is why I pace myself. Work too hard and you run out of work.
Yeah, we did rack up a ton of points this week.
And on the 7th day, we rest. The first of many days off, I hope.
Yo.
Huh?
Oh, hold on. Who's there? You!
Only one guy with yo in this game. Ooh.
Yo!
We toasted your partner. You should be smoke by now.
Make another patch.
So, like, what? You thirsty for revenge?
No!
What?
Huh? Then what do you want?
Haven't come up with that yet.
He doesn't think that far.
Answers. Tell me what I need to know.
You do realize you're in no position to make demands. I'm gonna race you with my little finger. Eight skulls?
You ask, maybe we'll answer.
Hey, Tria!
What does it take? How do you Reapers do it?
You know, you
He
have
wants to
say
be a Reaper.
Oh.
he is dumb, but how did this guy get through like pretty much like security? To get in
he
there?
just did.
He just backed in. It's like what security? We don't care.
What security? No power for my himbo powers!
No. Only him go out.
Yep.
Beat is actually an absolute.
Game Master's just ahead.
Finally. The end is in sight.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
It's been crazy, huh? Our time in the UG. I learned something about myself. I learned something today. How lucky I was. I took each day for granted. Woke up, went to school, took the Airy, came home, ate, watched TV, then conked right out. It was so normal. I never thought of it as living. But this week woke me up. Made me feel more alive than I ever did when I really was.
The best is still ahead. Once we win and come back to life,
Yeah. Neku?
I'm sorry, I was going to continue that sentence, but then I didn't.
Apparently. Thanks for these last 7 days. You're pretty good at this partner thing.
Save it for when we win, okay? Ready for the big boss?
You know it. Hey, if you make it through this, let's meet up in RG. You, me, and Beat.
Well, I'll meet up with Beat, I guess. You just rage a death line.
Yeah. He might not recognize me, so... I know.
You gotta use this acid.
I'll bring Mr. Mew with me.
Yeah, I'd recognize that pig anywhere.
We can be a team again.
I'll think it over.
Okay, let's finish this.
Ready to have my trust shattered.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that was a new thing.
Sharkies.
Sharkies!
Sharkies.
You must like those.
Oh yeah, they do so much damage and they kill me. But because I always go uppercuts,
Uh-huh.
they just kick it over.
Oh.
But not even the first game. Second game so much easier. First game, much harder.
Arcs.
Okay.
We can do this, Neku! Again! Here it comes!
Promise shirts.
Again! Yeah! Here it comes! Again! Why don't we back
Maybe
off?
they're just biding their time. They'll start. Wait till you hear the music.
Here it comes!
I can't.
It's all you.
Easy.
Losing's not an option.
I asked for sharks, but I got penguins.
To be honest, I feel like a real loser.
You're late. A shame. I had to set the table before cooking the main dish.
We're not on the menu. You are.
Ah, hello there, young lady.
I know, I can't stop looking at the buckle either.
Liz, stop staring at my cock and pay attention to my aphorisms.
I'm looking at the buckle! I've been waiting for the stone!
What's this?
My buckle's talking.
The jealousy in your heart. My secret spice. It's gone.
Ate it all.
Lost your appetite?
But you are green with envy, begrudging to a light golden brown. So deliciously jealous.
That's right, I was jealous. That's how lucky I am.
It takes an amazing friend to make you jealous. So you can just get ready to lose.
You tell him.
I swear I'm getting my life back. Aries waiting in the Archie, and you are not getting in my way.
You've gone stale, young lady. But no matter. A true chef can whip up a toothsome meal, even from the basest of ingredients.
You call us base.
Mr. Kitaniji has given me a recipe, and I intend to cook it. Now, prepare to be spicy tuna rolled!
Oh, this is
What? Oh, okay.
good.
Oh, they're gonna be turned into like a Baphomet or something. Oh my gosh, he is!
You're good as gone.
Time for a taste test.
Oh, you eat it.
Here it comes.
Time for a taste test.
Here it comes.
Oh, right.
Here it comes.
Time for
Here
a
it comes.
Yep. How do you do it?
Ready to die.
We've preheated long enough.
Yeah. Here it comes.
I'll show your bones black.
Nice.
Now we're
Here
spoiling.
it comes.
Time
Here it
for a
comes.
taste test.
Here it comes.
Found you.
This actually been entailed.
Time for a taste test.
You okay?
I'll miss you.
Again.
I'll pound
Why
you.
don't you back up?
I'll miss you.
Go, Daddy.
Here it comes.
I'll pound you.
You okay? Ready to die. Here it comes.
Pound you.
Here it comes.
I'll pound you.
Here it comes.
I'll miss
Why don't
you.
you back up?
I'll pound you.
Neku, you okay?
That's Travis Willingham.
This is not an option.
Critical Role.
Oh, him, yeah.
Yeah, and he's been Roy Mustang,
Okay.
Didn't watch the
Knuckles
English.
the Echidna,
Nice.
and I believe he was in a lot of Tales games too. Long been
Right.
Earthshake.
Oh, hey, he was in Kingdom Hearts 3 as Ace.
Oh wow. Ursa. Yeah.
He's in a lot of like, if you need a buff beefy voice, he's the buff beefy voice guy.
Yeah.
Indigestible! I lost? Well done, young lady.
Crackle, fizzle, fizzle, fizzle. Game over.
That's it?
We did it. We won. It wasn't even a second form or anything.
Woohoo! Now we get to come back to life. What's going on?
Shiki?
Huh? I don't think this light is bad.
Yeah.
What light?
Feels almost like a pat on the back.
A warm welcome back to the living world. And you said Shiki. Neku, that's the first time you said my name.
Well, guess we're married now.
Oh my gosh. No, they haven't held hands yet. Wait.
Oh, really?
Neku, see you on the other side. You know the meeting place. Hachiko.
It's a date. It was not, in fact, a date.
Top favorite characters coming up.
Why? Why? Why?
Uh-oh.
Why?
Whoa. Wakeless dream. He's back.
The first day?
Welcome to week 2!
Scramble crossing. You expect me to just start over? What the hell, man? Like 7 days for that. Fine. It's the mission. I'm not losing. Not now. Not a chance. Game 1. X equals 30 plus 74. Oh, it's that guy.
It's Math Man!
I'm disappointed. I was hoping you'd be later. Stop 10-4. 60 minutes. Time clearly. Incompletes will be destroyed. Here's the timer. Mission format's different. X equals 30 to 74. You're giving out algebra homework now? I did take down the GM last week. Maybe this is the big guy's replacement. Better not count on my simple tricks. Gotta stay focused. And stay alive. Too much is on the line. Okay, well, theory crafting at this point then. Neku is not a fresh daddy. He is, in fact, someone who's here to help people who are stuck in this game. And he's lost his memory as part of that.
Yeah. He does seem to remember it though, so I wonder what caused him to forget the first time.
It's like there's not enough info to go on. Like running theory would then be that this whole thing built up a toll on him, and he he makes a special request periodically to have his memories wiped. And then he goes through this whole rigmarole of slowly building memories back and then resetting them eventually again. So this is just
Okay. That's a good theory.
It's also possible that he might ask for it if his charge dies.
Maybe something happened or maybe there's only one winner, like overall. Maybe that's why they weed them out. Even if you have a partner, only one of you can actually literally come back to life. So whoever, I guess, maybe had the most points between you or who was deemed more worthy, they end up actually coming back to life and the other person's left behind. They get to go into the next game, but they don't die either. I mean, they don't double die or perma die.
So the next question I am expecting to have an answer to is, are we going to see Shuki again?
Maybe not. Maybe not in this loop. Maybe the next one. Or maybe
But I'm
we'll
also
only-
going to think that Rhyme's back.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, Ryan got erased.
Yeah,
When
Ryan
you
got erased.
erased, you cannot come back.
Yeah, she did it.
She's on the cover though.
Yeah.
She did it.
But then that's also like, you can stick anything on the cover.
Yeah, she did it.
Well,
If they want to give spoilers.
First, I need a partner.
Or maybe,
The toughest player I can find.
maybe if you beat the game, you can maybe instead of like say you beat the game and you're given the right to pass on to go back to life. What if you refuse and instead you ask for something? Maybe her brother might keep fighting, and even if he wins, he might say, "Don't bring me to life. Bring back my sister, or at least bring her back to the game." I don't know.
Hachiko. I'm bound to find somebody useful there.
So one note about this game where I got a little upset about is like there's a little bit of too much hand holding in this section. But that's okay. Sometimes it's not.
It's like a sick joke. They expect us to work this week too? Okay, so it's linear time and I'll hate it.
For them at least.
For them at least.
Oh, suck it up. Don't you want the extra points? Though it's a little weird to go 2 weeks in a row. Guess there's the first time for everything.
Not quite a first. Been a while though. You probably weren't here, spring chicken that you are.
Spring chicken. Been here 2 years and I'm a spring chicken. Just how long have you been doing this?
Meh. Details.
Roll. Uh-huh. Anyway, who do you suppose that you am?
Huh?
Yashiro here. What? You want us to what?
Easy, girl. What's the deal?
Stand by? We're just supposed to sit here? This is an insult!
Take it down a notch before you pop a blood vessel. I don't see a problem. This is our week off, after all.
Ugh! This is why I hate the way he runs things.
Really? I kinda like it.
What's to like?
Vacation. Or staycation.
It's one big cryptic mess. It pisses me off!
He can't help it. I'm sure he's worked out some crazy plan. Something way beyond the can of mundane folks like you and me. I mean, come on. He's the type of genius head case that makes stuff like this.
My favorite trash towers.
Come on, there has to be someone. I need this. I have to win. For her sake and mine. Come on. Gotta find me a powerhouse. Oh, it's only cancer. Noise! Damn it, I can't do much on my own. Isn't there anybody... Huh? What's that?
My lad. Yeah.
I was also not expecting you this early. A pact? With who?
My favorite lad. Favorite character.
Yup.
Watch yourself.
月のないこんな夜が騒ぎ出す夜更け
We have a pact. He's just not.
Yeah, he's just gonna watch.
That is very unusual. Turn, not gonna lie. You gotta back up. You gotta pull the cat down.
Screw you, Cancer.
Predictable.
Very well done,
I
Joshua.
can't.
Joshua.
I would if I
Joshua,
could, but I kind of really want hot.
I wonder if he's going to be an allusion to any sort of major religious figure.
I can't imagine who.
I haven't heard him bark yet, so he
he's
sounds
kind of-
effeminate
Yeah,
to
he
me.
does.
Um,
He's a little pitched.
Oh.
lower pitched.
No. Slightly higher pitch, but lower to
Like, okay, higher or lower than Nick?
definitely higher.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm barely checked my voice right. Howdy. Who's up? The name's Yoshio Kiryu. I know that's not what it says on the sticker, but you'll have to trust me. But mother and father called me Joshua. Please don't tell me. I guess you can call me Joshua too. Seeing as how you're my dear partner.
Oh gosh, there it is.
You're what? This Pipsqueak is my new partner? You seem like such a pro at this. I just helped myself. Pro. How could you know that? I've been watching you sing. Very impressive, by the way. Was he a player last time too? Oh wait. No, there's nobody like him at the end. Who the hell is this kid? Today's the first day and all. Let's just take it easy. Why don't you start by giving the area a scan, partner? Fine. Something about him just grates.
Which is my favorite thing about him.
Nothing.
You're thoughtless.
You see that cat head? That was fun. That's the brawny cat pin.
What? What did I just see? The place looked like the Unagawa district? Something wrong. Are we not feeling well? Wait, did I just scan him? Is this going to be a problem? I need you to pull it together. Unlike some people, I'm new at all this. I'm expecting a bang-up job from you, Mr. Escort. I'll be fine. Will you? Wonderful. Then can we go? Something's weird here. How was I able to scan him? As a player. And what's the holdup? It's nothing. Don't tell me you're still stuck on the mission mail. Please, it's painfully obvious. X marks the spot. 30 plus 74. We're headed to 10-4. If you ever find yourself stumped, I'd be happy to help you along. Just say the word. I promise you, my advice is spot on. Lucky you, having me as your partner. I'm going to choke this kid. Oh, I can't say I'm particularly interested, but I'll go ahead and ask for the sake of convenience. Do you have a name? Neku. Neku. Charming. Well then, Neku, shall we?
Also, Joshua has one of the higher braveries in this game. You can put him in a dress.
Whoa.
This sounds like a single-player tutorial.
When you go into co-op,
Okay.
So in Night Chicken, who's more melee, he's more ranged.
Okay.
So he Exactly.
I'm noticing a theme with your powers.
Yeah. He also, in the original, had math themes of higher and lower on the top screen. He was also one of my most played characters because his damage was so crazy. Also one of my favorite characters. Absolutely. Like, he's interesting. That's what it is. Like him or hate him, he's fun to watch.
Oh yes, we should also see if he's wearing anything.
That's not what the avatar is telling us.
You don't need
Bravery is
Compliments to the chef.
She took our threads.
Took the one shirt.
Past this wall and take down these noise. Another wall. So we need to clear out a few noise to get by. Alright, what better time to go over my combat skills? Don't worry. I think even you should be able to follow along. He has to be doing this on purpose.
Of course he is.
Put simply, I play things by the numbers. By the numbers? You should be able to pick it up on the fly. Ready for a little warm-up? Ready?
All set.
Then let's begin.
Yeah, I believe it's high. There's a number that appears on the screen and you want to. Oh, never mind.
Start with the smallest number and quickly tap the cards in their order. Don't be fooled by the mirror image numbers. The mirror image ignore.
In the original, it was high and low. You want to go along.
Let's just try it out.
Don't make this worse for yourself. Follow my lead. Screw that.
I love that dialogue. Because one of these things like follow me and Nick is like, no.
How's my aim? How's my aim?
I am throwing. Oh, okay, that's what I'm throwing in things?
Yeah, you're using pretty much
Easy.
Well, get the basic gist of it? Care to give it another go? If you insist.
Yeah, so Frank is
Watch yourself.
Joshua, I believe, is wearing natural
Follow my lead.
Screw that. It's all like based on Elvis. Or was it
How's my aim?
I think it was Pegasus and
Rest in peace.
We're in this together from now on. You watch my behind, I'll watch yours. Sound good, partner?
God.
Objective met. Wall clear.
Along with the ice.
Tell me who you are, who you were, how much have you been paid? Take it easy.
Timer's gone. We're safe. It's one day down. What do you suppose that is? What the hell? The junk heap wasn't here before. You're Zeta slow! What? Who said that? Don't look at me. Look at your junk heap here. Is somebody up there?
Oh my god!
I said you're Zeta slow! How long does it take to crack a Z-class code? You factoring hectopascals?
Wow.
Hecto what? My head!
The word, it's too big!
Sho Minamimoto. Remember the name. I'm the new game master. And you're a Reaper. Wait, you. You're a player this time around? Who? Me? Now that's a happy miscalculation. This brings me one iteration closer to my desired solution. Solution? What the hell are you talking about? Day one and the GM's already putting in an appearance? Not one for tradition, are you? Tradition? Tradition is garbage! Crunch! I'll add it to the heap. This is my game, and I only allow two things. Flawless calculations and beauty.
Which is math!
I've heard you were quite the eccentric. Some old horses can always hear their owner approach. So Katoa. Now, time for a little quiz. How much weight will I let you players carry in the UG? Pray tell. 1 yoctogram! Yoctogram? Nice. That puts us on the atomic level. That puts us on the atomic level? Precisely. You zeros have no value here. So, now that I have you rounded up. Toodles! Attention all yoctograms! It's times to die!
Oh goodness.
It took me a minute to figure out what I was going for there, but...
Use this.
No, I get math. I mean, it's times to die.
Yeah, you can't hit this one from the front, you have to go behind.
What? What's wrong? How's my aim? Follow my lead. Screw that.
Nothing.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. You're future. That's why I hate these things. Actually, I do look like this.
How's my aim? Rest in peace.
Oh, we got hard mode. We got long enough. Well, so much for day one. Reaper knew me. How? Rather fascinating, wasn't he? At least we won't be too bored this week, hmm? This kid, too. Something seriously not right about him. I wonder what the little math fetishist will think of for tomorrow. Exciting times, huh, Nikki? Is she? Still, trust your partner, right? You need him if I'm going to survive UG. If I'm gonna win. Better get used to it. Well, the two of us should be able to cruise right through this week. Between your sights, my inspired brilliance, and our excellent teamwork. I'll never get used to this. I'll deal with the devil if that's what it takes. Close. Not that close. This time's for keeps. Hang in there, Shiki.
Little Z.
With a sad. Because you know. You want to be
There's rules and there's super rules.
Next time
show
on
me a
Dragon
robot.
Rules Ed. Nope, no luck. This one's not opening either.
Well, thanks anyway. You're dismissed. Ooh, you sealed off Route 1. Ooh, boy.
Hey, Kiria.
Any luck?
Routes 2, 5, and 6 are all sealed.
You gotta hand it to him. The guy works fast.
He could have told us what areas are open. What the hell is he thinking? Are we, like, completely insignificant? Ugh. The man seriously frosts my cookies.
Oh, so it's that sort of relationship you have.
Wow. That.
No.
Wow.
It's nice to see the boss do the legwork. I say we kick back and enjoy the show.
I say this is all work. This was a work week. It'd be nice to actually work. Players are right there, but no! He says hands off!
Are you still gonna make it to the end?
I'll tell you what I'd like to put my hands around.
I'm already aware of your relationship, thank you.
Cookies.
I sure hope it's your mouth.
Maybe I should just hop over to the RG.
And gun people
Use
down.
this baby to recruit a few new players.
Use
What are your
gun
lips
move-
doing?
Duck lips.
Duck lips.
No, like, have you never seen the duck lips?
I kind of understand what she's going for. It just really does not look natural on her portrait.
Well, it doesn't look natural if you didn't do it either. It looks really weird, so...
Fair enough. Did you read this one?
Yes, I did.
Whoa there, cowgirl. Reaper's whacking folks in the RG is a no-no.
Don't be stupid, I'm joking. Listen, I'm just saying we may be forced to if we wanted to play.
You keep talking about work. It's impossible.
Exactly, we can't go on like this. I'm this close to a promotion. No. Honestly, I don't even know why I try some.
Uzuki, look out!
Yeah.
Where? Back at the Scramble Crossing. Where's that other kid? He was right there.
Yeah, he was really right there.
Are we still on track with the goods? What? You already got them in. Oh, he's on the phone.
Huh?
Wait a minute. How did he place a call? And who's he talking to? Scramble. Which areas? Sealed. In that case, and the time limit at... And anything else? Wait, is he reporting into the Reapers? Definitely shady. I can't tell what he's thinking. Can I? Maybe another scan will turn something up.
Oh, I was gonna say, Show Miyamoto did show up in Kingdom Hearts 3 Drop Distance as a name tag for the Dream Eater's battle off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he did technically cameo.
He survives the game, confirmed.
Woo! He was in Dream Drop distance.
So did Rhyme and Beat, though.
I'm still not expecting Rhyme to stay dead.
Me neither. I just don't.
There'll be something that brings her back. I gotta learn my lesson. That was me? Why was I passed out in Unagawa? And why was that in his head? Unagawa. I can't remember. Wait. Was I dead? Did I die in Unagawa? That would mean he saw me die. He was there! Or maybe he did more than just watch. One way to find out. But no, we can't just ask him. If that sparks some huge fight, I'm screwed. We need to work together to clear these missions. I can't afford to risk it. Still, he knows something. The mission! Was that the mission, Neku? What?
Tell me who
Oh,
you
yeah.
are, who you were.
For now, I can
how
only
much
wait.
you've been
For now, I
paid.
can only watch and wait.
Take it easy. RELAX.
The mission says
Would you
to
like have
say,
something
Neku,
to drink?
I have a little proposal.
To tell you the truth, in this contract,
Let's
I
play
don't
hooky
care about
today.
anything
Forget about the mission.
I just
What?
want the cash.
Are you crazy?
Count, 'cause it
If we don't do this, we get erased. But there's someplace I really want to go. Let the other players take care of the mission. It's not as if we have to do everything. Yes, we do! I can't afford to screw around on this. I'm not letting anything jeopardize this game. Oh, don't get so wound up, Neku. It's only day 2. Enjoy it while it's still easy. I'm not just playing this for me anymore.
He's got opinion,
Her life is on the line too.
but never reveals his name.
Where are we?
It's too bright. We can't see a thing.
Ah, we are gonna figure out what happened. Yo,
Bee! You're safe.
yeah, you too, huh?
Why'd you run off on your own like that? You had us all so worried.
I just had to. Look, yo, my bad. I just had to take off.
So, are we alive again?
I'm afraid not. Not yet, anyway. Oh, it's not me.
But
Who's there? Hello, and congratulations. You all are the victors. How did you find our game? Enjoyable? You're Megumi Kitaniji, conductor of the game, and loyal servant to the composer. Conductor of... Then he's the Head Reaper? Now then, regarding your fates, as per the composer's mandate, the number of players to be given new life this round is... 1.
Ah,
Huh?
What did you say?
but that's cruel. I thought everyone got to come back.
Any and all specifics are decided by the composer. That is his exclusive and incontrovertible right.
Why do you think we came this far to live? Why do you think we came this far to live again? Every last one of us wanted
Hold
to.
up! Not exactly.
Not exactly. Why?
Not everybody. I ain't going back.
What?
I want to be a Reaper. So how about it, yo? Make me part of your crew.
What? Beat?
Very well. Your wish is within my authority to grant. The Reapers welcome you. Beat! Why?
Hey, wait, Beat!
The hour of reckoning draws near. Your points have been tallied and the player to be reborn decided. Congratulations, Shiki Misaki.
Me? But I can't.
I poke my
I'm not
spine
going back
down.
alone. I can't. It's unfair. And why me?
We grade players according to their performance during the missions. You scored the highest.
But that can't be right. Neku is way better with Sykes than me. And the riddles he solved, most of those too. He should be the one to go back.
If only one of us gets a second chance, what happens to the one left behind? If you still cling to life, you may re-enter the game. If you lean toward destruction, you may join your friend as a Reaper. Otherwise, should you welcome oblivion, erasure is also an option. Shiki, you go on ahead.
No way.
Just go! Trust me!
I'm not leaving without you, Neku. I'll enter the game again. Let Neku...
Out of the question. As I mentioned a moment ago, this was decided by the composer himself. Your wishes don't mean a damn.
No way.
Shiki, don't worry about me.
But Neku...
Didn't you swear you'd go back and see Eri again? I still don't even know how I died. I don't know if I have anything to go back to. You do, Shiki.
Neku?
You're not gonna start slipping back now, are you?
Huh?
Back to the old Shiki?
No. I'm so sorry, Neku. Thank you. I'll go back to the real me.
There you go.
I'll be waiting for you. Every day in front of Hachiko till you come back.
That's a little on the nose, isn't it? And what was Neku trying to call her so many times during this journey?
Oh. Oh, that's terrible. Okay.
It is, and it's not in the original Japanese. I can't imagine it would be. I'll see you there soon. That's a promise. Finished your goodbyes, then?
Okay, Neku! Once you see me, the real me, will we still be friends?
Count on it. You'll always be Shiki.
Now I will become Shiki.
I will be
I
Eri.
will. It's like,
Beat will be Rhyme. Sho will be Neku.
Poor ball.
don't look up! This is a very short skirt!
You didn't get your hand holding.
No, it almost got canceled.
I don't know if they can fit underwear in there, but if she can. There's not a lot of material to work with.
Maybe it's a pasty.
Oh boy. Shiki. And now it's your turn. You seem to have your mind made up. Damn straight. I'll play your game again. Excellent. No doubt you'll make it an exciting one. Then before the next game begins, allow me to return your previous entry fee. What the hell did you just do to me? I simply return to you what is yours. Fair is fair. Get it now? This explains a lot. My memory was gone. Because you took it! Indeed. It's not like I was hiding it. Memories are the single greatest determinant of a person's identity. A worthy entry fee, wouldn't you say? Hey, wait just a... Where's the rest? Beg pardon. It's missing! How did I die? I still can't remember anything about my own death! I was looking up at the tag mural in Utagawa, and the next thing I remember is waking up in the scramble. Oh, really? Most fascinating. Cut the crap! You're the one who, however, that has nothing to do with the game. What? I returned your memory in its entirety. If you still can't recall something, well, you must never have had it in the first place. I never... What could I possibly stand to gain from depriving you of that memory? You won't know, because you can't remember. He's right. So why is it that the only hole in my memory? Now then, as for your new entry fee, you're taking my memory again? A player's entry fee is that which they hold most dear. That is the rule. I've already taken the liberty of collecting yours. What? This time you're playing for Shikimisaki.
Wait,
Friendship.
what?
He's taking friendship.
I've restored her to life. Also, I have erased her from existence as your entry fee.
What
Good
the
luck.
actual fuck?
What? That's not... No!
What the actual heck?
Yes.
So, wait, so she actually didn't get her prize? They ripped her off?
Yep.
That is so stupid!
I love it.
Pretty good.
It's like one of those things where you're like, haha. You know,
What a dick move.
love it.
I got her dragged back into this. But I'll be damned if I let it end this way. I'm winning this game. I'm not relying on other players doing it for me. What? Weren't you listening? Uh-huh. And here's me playing the world's tiniest violin. You little... Did you think you were special? Every player here put up something they loved. Everybody makes sacrifices.
Yeah, but that's not your sacrifice to make. Technically, she's the sacrifice. It's a big difference, you know? You are literally objectifying somebody. Here is my something. You can take Feather. She is my entry fee.
I would
In
be.
fairness, he was not the one who volunteered her.
I know. But I mean, I'm
Neku
saying...
is not the dick in this situation.
No, I'm talking about him. He's like, everybody makes sacrifices. Yeah, no, that's not the way it
You
works.
do not realize he is the biggest dick here.
It's the biggest dick.
And he makes a point.
But he's got the tightest pants.
That's why they're tight.
Sacrifices? Are you? No. Gotta calm down.
Please gaslighting bullshit.
Losing it here will only make things worse. Just take a deep breath and... How about this? First, we complete the mission. After that, we can do whatever you want. Oh, suppose. You'll just owe me one. Owe you one what? You're a player. Clearing the mission helps you. Well, at least I'm the only one who has to deal with someone this big a dick. Fine. You have yourself a deal, Nick. So, what's the mission? All it says is to kiss.
Oh, you bet that fanfiction want that.
Game the second. Acquire the Route 3
Distant sound of Joshi's.
Crying out in excitement.
Okay, so AU would be in gold. It's like Route 3. I can't remember the chemical number of gold. Well, actually, that shouldn't apply. You'd be multiplying an irrational number to a solid number. Route 3. I don't know. Some sort of gold game. T equals 300 minutes. Incompletes will be destroyed. Joshua doesn't flinch that hard. Clock ticking. So what's up with this mission? It's gibberish. You know it has something to do with a pin. Any thoughts beyond that, Niku? Periodic symbol for gold? A pin made of gold. Not a bad hypothesis. Let's go with that for now. What about Route 3?
Thanks,
Wow.
Niku.
Wow.
Route 3. Well, square root of 3 is 1.7320508. Some kind of entry code? Ooh, a tantalizing possibility, Megan. I'm so proud.
Fuck.
But I think it's referring to a street here in Shibuya. A street? The Reapers use numbers to refer to each of Shibuya's streets. Oh, and of course you'd know that. Route 1, Route 2, Route 3. And so on. How does he know that? Am Michael asking me to make me look stupid? So let's go check out Route 3, which is the road leading from Kadoi City to Moko. Shall we?
Oh yes, I remember this. Tidbits.
He knows too much.
Oh yeah.
About the Reaper's game and about my death. He's dangerous. And I know dangerously little about him.
Oh, yeah. I know what time it is.
Focus.
Let's see. This map is not helpful.
You want to go to the right and then right to left.
Tell me who you are, who you were,
It's that
how
guy.
much you've
I can't
been
interact with you.
paid. Take it easy, RELAX. Would you like to have something to drink?
Walk past this wall, erase all the noise possessing
I
people in
don't
this
care
area.
about anything but me. I just want my cash transferred to my account, cause it make me feel alright.
Yeah. I thought I had the shooter this time. He keeps getting stronger. So I can lock my pins and hope no one catches me.
They thought it. Metal rings on the top.
Original sense. Almost got the other one.
Posted.
Your good is gone.
I'm gonna take a guess here that my earthquake is not gonna be that.
Earthquake is not going to affect mine.
Well, I do have rocks.
Rock is super effective.
Stop using down the kitchen sink on them. Hey.
You know Japan is full of those. And I actually
I can't. Yeah. Hey. There. There. So, who's next? That was a nice distraction.
Looks very engaged in the battle, which is not what I expected.
Not as aloof as he usually pretends to be.
Focus.
Tell me who you are, who you were, how much you've been.
Oh, yes.
Your good is gone.
Die, my vending machine!
There. Yeah. How's my aim? Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah.
Slashing across. There we go. Finally.
Hey, you get the slash across your
I know. Weird. It wasn't happening. Look.
I can't.
Flashing.
Oh, explode out.
Yeah.
One pull down.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't.
Sorry, you have to walk with the signs in the very beginning. Stories about them. I can't read barricade. So,
Really throwing me off and right now is the rocks will fall in their shadows.
How's my aim? How's my aim?
Or Yeah, I messed that up. What I mean to say is, aim for the shadows and it'll drop on them. Aim for them and it'll fall behind.
Okay.
Because there's a plane of existence.
Hey, there.
It's what was it?
How's my aim? How's my aim?
It's not like pure aim. It's like kind of like Little Big Planet.
Kinda. I wouldn't personally classify this as
Deku,
2.5.
do you need a break?
But yeah, the enemies are able to be airborne. But we're stuck on a two-dimensional plane.
Plane section.
Right, I can do this! If I'm gonna play, I'm going for gold! Winning the slam off is the only way to get the hero pin. Okay, better get to Malko. The time's finally come to use my secret weapon!
Cheating.
Yep.
Invincible.
Yeah. Pin slammer.
Some kind of contest at Malko for Tin Pin Slammer? Grand prize is this hero pin. Going for gold? Of course! This is it! Certainly seems that way. It's a safe guess that our mission is to win that pin. Alright, then we'd better get over to Malko and register as ghosts for a tournament.
There's a way to have a sticker that, makes it so when you walk in, you're visible.
Ah yes, that thing.
Welcome.
You can't afford anything in here.
We're still gonna see if they can give me some abilities.
Till next time, good day.
Good day. I look forward to your next visit.
Welcome.
Get that swag chicken, yo.
Much obliged.
Premium $92 hot sauce.
Whoa. Must be made out of ghost peppers.
Absolutely. Literally killed me and sent me to this game.
Still alive over there?
Barely. What the heck was that thing?
A noise that targets Reapers.
Well, duh. It's impossible.
Somebody must have cooked some up. A fresh, steamy batch of taboo noise.
What? But that's a capital offense.
Which capital? Do I smell another game? First one to find out who's behind this.
Kiria, this is no time for your stupid games. I'm calling headquarters.
And I'm going to talk like this.
Excuse
Tell me
me.
who you are, who you were,
I want
how much
to.
you've been paid.
Come on already! Get a move on!
My sweat gonna go so fast.
I don't do the whole sweating thing, Neku.
Oh god, I was just kidding!
I reserve that for special occasions and special people. Oh,
Speaking of,
why don't you try that on me, Neku? What? Are those noise? Black noise.
they're very golf.
They look different than the usual riffraff. They're black. So what's the plan? I doubt we'd make it if we tried to run. And we take him out!
The trick with these noise, I believe you do more damage when you do sync attacks. Hit them at the same time.
Watch yourself.
What?
There you go.
What's wrong? There.
And the blue ones are
There. Yeah. How's my aim?
you do them damage. And then the fusion attacks, I think, do damage.
Oh.
Follow my lead. Screw that.
No, screw me.
That's what the fangirls want.
How's my aim? How's my aim? What's wrong?
Kangaroo jumped on me. Weren't you paying attention?
What's
This
wrong?
is the bike I want to ride on.
I thought I was like you on the right.
How's my aim?
Be on the back.
How's my aim? There.
I don't know why
Predictable.
the fangirls makes it.
Yeah, it does.
Level up. Green pine. It was not lovely. It was lovely being. I don't use the natural monkey bits.
Ooh, Neko will move in for a quick thrust. What the hell were those? I've never seen black noise. Likewise, even though I was able to immediately identify them, I'm going to claim that I've never seen them. Bastards are tough, huh? Not only that, we couldn't really hurt them unless we attacked together. Huh. Really? Wow, maybe this kid does have his uses. Don't tell me you didn't notice, Neku. That doesn't inspire much confidence, partner. Even if he's not. In any case, why did it pick a fight? Yeah, our pact should prevent that. Bizarre.
Into Tin-Pin Slammer territory.
So, this is Tin-Pin Slammer. All I need to do is figure out some way to win this. Good luck with that. At least there's a Reaper decal here. You won't have any problems entering. The decal makes us visible, right? Yep. Every shop licensed to sell to players has one. I'm not complaining, but why let us shop at all? The Reapers want us erased, don't they? Why help us? Does it really matter? Shopping is fun. The game's better this way. Yeah, because the game's all about fun. If you don't hurry, you'll miss registration, Neku. Okay, I'm going. Going to do what? Why are you staying behind? I've never played Tin-Pin Slammer in my life. Well, you played briefly. It sucked. We decided never to do it. Hope I'm a natural. Luckiest guy on the planet. Shiki's counting on me. Well, here goes. So, how do you even play this game? Do you know how to play Tin-Pin Slammer? Who, me? Don't be silly. I don't have a clue. Good thing I'm not entering. What? I thought you were going to clear this mission, Neku. I shouldn't have bothered asking. So who do I ask? What the? Sorry!
my
I wasn't
God.
watching where I was going. Hey! Hey? Hey, you've got some pins, bro.
Smells them.
Yes? So you're entering the slam off?
They smell
That's right.
fresh metal.
Losing's not an option for Nick. But you're cool with the idea? So, if you're not losing, then... Wait, you're going for first? What? With those pins? Are you crazy? What's wrong with my pins? Is this like your first time ever or something? Forget about the slam off. Those pins won't win you a single round. You're sure blunt enough. I take it you're playing today, huh? Shudo Dan. Call me Shooter. And yeah, I'm actually kind of famous around here. The slickest slammerite in town.
Oh my god.
None of my buddies can touch me. Wow, Shooter, you must be a real expert. Are there any tips you could offer? Like the what? Shut up. Sneku. Thanks a lot, partner. Come on, Niku, what do you say? You didn't say the magic word. Please. Well, you do look pretty hopeless. Okay, bro. Tinpin's a battle between souls. Between souls. Yeah, bro. It's like your fiery passion slams into the other guys, like wham!
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like a fun time. Think you could be a little more specific? Just a sec. I'll draw it out clear and easy for
Oh,
you.
yeah, it's my favorite thing.
Oh boy. They didn't give a proper asset for the localization team, did they?
You can tell the edit, and you can tell.
Well, there's two levels here. One is that it's very clearly overprocessed. This was probably a DS asset originally.
Yes.
And then they covered up very sloppily some of the Japanese text. But the English text looks like it was redone. But not the rest of the graphic.
I love it.
It's like, so Space Knuckles is going to blow up the planet, deflect the
With the
spaceship-
Sharingan.
Yeah, deflect the spaceships from Independence Day, while two gumball people below cheer on with a sushi chef.
I like that he misspelled 5th grade. Though, insult to injury, I don't peg this. Okay, yeah, he says he's 5th grade. He looks older than that in this portrait. Even then, I think you get an R the correct way around. Here, this is Tinpin Slammer. It hurts to look. My. Well, there's quite a bit of depth to it. Right? The timing right here is super important. This is practically a map to victory, huh, Neku? Neku, do you still not get it? What? You need more explanation? Oh, man. Okay, fine. Slam! That's the quickest way to learn.
Come on inside, and welcome to the.
What, right now? Move while holding the R button to fire a pin at the opponent. Buttons.
X is very good for when you're
Oh, okay.
You've got pretty good form, bro. So I just need to knock the other guy's pins off. All clear now? Want to slam again? Okay, on your mark, get set, slam! Thanks. good. Nice! You picked it up pretty good. I kinda, sorta get it. Every pin's got its own stats, so try a bunch of stuff out. Keep in mind, though, you can only play with the pins you got on. Ones I'm wearing? So, I can't play if I'm not wearing any pins. Nah, bro! That's totally cool, too. You can borrow special slamming pins to play with. You could play Tin Pin Slammer naked, man! Thanks, but no. Naked, you say?
That's an option. Will that take away from the accuracy of the enemy?
Whoa, look at the time! See ya! Good luck!
Wearing pins. It's not like it's-
Things are really heating up, folks! It's time for our next battle! In the blue corner, crowned with sound, first-timer Neku Sakuraba! Bring it. In the red corner, the comeback kid comes back! Slams down Curry like it was a pin. Itaru Yokoyamada!
I hand-designed and built all my pin mods. It's Yammer time!
Players, on your marks! Get set! Slam!
Hey!
At the top corner there, you can tell how many pins they have left.
Oh.
So
Yes!
Yammer would have to.
Wow! Your first time playing and you dun-dun-dun! Totally won! Very impressive, Nick. Show those 5th graders who's boss. Thanks for killing my high, man. Too bad about next round, though. Huh? You're facing the top seed, man. Your history. Top seed? That means crazy, insane strong. Dumb luck won't get you through the next match. Dumb luck? I mean, sure, I'm not exactly a pro, but... I should work on snapping my strokes. Make sure I... Well, I'll be waiting in the stands, Niku. Do your best, partner.
Ugh.
Damn right I will. This is important.
The air is electric here in the Slam Hall! Next up, the main event! A tournament with only 2 rounds! In the blue corner, Neku Sakuraba!
You want some?
In the red corner, the top seed and Slamurai legend,
I don't care who he is. I have to win.
Shuto Dan!
Him? Hey, man! I'm impressed you got this far. Sorry, but I can't let you win this one. Because I'm gonna win it. I'm up against this kid. Well, this is what it takes. Taste the red... Taste the rage of my Red Kaiser! Invincible! It's over. I lost? You seem pretty tough, bro. I had to get serious.
And just like that, the match is over. Shooter does it again. The top seed moves on to the finals.
Watch out, Shibuya. When I'm on, I am on! Woo! Time for the final match. Better luck next time, bro.
He's 10-year-old and he's gonna peak at this point of his life.
There is no next time. I'm sorry, Shame. Not that I'm shocked. You're a Tintin virgin. What could you do? Don't you see what this means? We failed! We screwed up the mission. You sure did. But relax. Here, I'll give you a massage. Relax? How can I... Uh-oh! Looks like trouble for our champ! What happened? What indeed? Sounds like an upset. Let's check it out. My pin! It won't eject! No, Red Kaiser! No! It looks like a freak malfunction has cost the top seed the Slam-Off! Victory goes to Dark Horse Slammer Sota Honjo! Oh my. Looks like Shooter lost. Timer's gone. Wait, we cleared the mission? The guy who just won is a player too. What?
Oh, girl.
It's been a while, but you're up.
Yeah. So, like, where'd the timer go?
Mission accomplished. We did it now.
Now for later, I'm not quite sure.
I thought you knew that. It doesn't matter which player clears the mission, so there's no reason for us to get all worked up over it. We're safe.
By the way, they somehow have to die within 3 days.
So, like, another day down?
Hope tomorrow's this easy too.
Wait up, man! He's left the building. How can you see him? I want a rematch! Huh? Where'd he go? You can't just win then disappear. It's not fair! Let the other players take care of the missions. We just need to do what it takes to stay alive. Whatever it takes. And what if nobody clears the mission? If that kid's toy hadn't broken when it did, that would have been the end of us. Oh, I'm willing to make some minimal effort. You don't really think that was an accident, do you? What? I borrowed your opponent's pins. And swapped in a few of them. Of course, mine had a few adjustments made. Here, you can have the originals. Unbelievable. You didn't need to win. Shooter just had to lose. You're devious. And that's why you love me. Oh, come on. You wanted to win. Wasn't that the whole reason for participating? Okay, fine. Why didn't you tell me? Don't you think it's more fun with a little suspense? No. Besides, you might have won anyway. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Smug little... Is this fun for you? I'm not your toy! If you're done, it's my turn now. Come to your toy.
Ah!
For what? I've got an errand to run, and you are coming along. I just said I'm not your... You agreed to this, Neku. After the mission, we do what I want. Yeah. Fine. Good. Then let's head back to the scrap.
These are actually pretty decent. We'll wait to pin, but as actual pins, they're not as good.
Never going to see them again. I notice you're being very silent.
We were talking about
Want me to clear the wall? First, bring me a Definitivo Chili dog. Then we'll talk.
Okay.
You heard of those? Mexican dog on Spain Hills sells them on the sly.
Ah!
Thanks, amigos.
you're blocking exactly.
So I have to go along.
What? You're just gonna ignore me? Oh. What? You're just gonna ignore me? You half-blind hectopascals!
Ah!
Hecto... Not again! My head's pounding! Oh look, it's a stray Reaper. You seem even grouchier than usual. Damn right! That game was Zeta dull! Are you trying to bore me to death?
No, that was the other guy.
Oh, what? I can't scroll back. How about a little flair? Give it some edge! You brain-dead binomials are pathetic! Wow, you sat there watching the entire mission? Do GMs always have that much time on their hands? No comments from the peanut gallery. Your opinions are garbage. Crunch! I'll add them to the heap. I figured you weren't much for criticism. Otherwise, why keep making those senseless jump heaps? Every inch of my work is flawlessly calculated. Look at the perfectly understated silhouette. How can you not see the beauty? Time for a little quiz. What's the probability of you players surviving the week? Is it 0? Gee, I wonder. 0! Same as your taste!
Hey, don't insult my fashion taste.
Attention, all tasteless! Attention, all tasteless tetrahedra! If you want to live, show me the limit of you as I go to infinity! Not that there's anything any of you could do. You fractals have no future. QED! Class is dismissed.
Finally! Pounding stopped. Now then, I'd like to resume the pounding if you would. What language is that guy speaking? Math mostly, a little bit of computer science, and well as... Oh yeah, it is math. I'm trying to think. Like, there's... It's not like university speak, but it's a sort of scientific lingo like QED comes from, where you prove something, and then you conclude it with what it comes in as well. I think he's got a thing for you, Neku. What? How the hell do you figure that? Oh, please. The way he follows you around, it's just like me. It's just because I'm a player. I don't see him chasing after the other players. He's right. So why me? Or is it my fault? What? That's right. He might be tied in with the Reapers. If he is, it could explain why the GM is stalking us. Still, I'm just speculating. It's too soon to reach any definite conclusions. Except, maybe one. I'd have to be crazy to trust this kid. The slime!
And now he's got wingles.
Destroy the ones you called friends. Those are your orders. I gotta follow orders. Of course. We require proof of your loyalty to the Reapers. Alright, yo, don't get your panties in a twist. I'm a Reaper. I'll do it. I trust that you will. I swear. I'ma do this! I didn't join up for nothing.
The third day.
Where? Scramble again? And Joshua? He's on the phone again. Yep. I'll be there today. You'll have it all ready for me, won't you? Who's he talking to? Same person as yesterday? Well, shouldn't be long till the mission shows up. Never takes this long. Am I even getting reception? Say, Neku. I just thought to check Joshua's biceps and they're covered by his shirt. He might have more than Neku. But it's hard to have less. Say, Neku. This smile makes me nervous. Why are you scheming now? Yes? You're coming with me today, right? There's someplace I'd like to go. You never followed through on your promise yesterday. So today, you're making it up to me. Right? We haven't got anything else to do yet. So let's go take care of my stuff first. No way! I told you yesterday. First, we do the mission. Then you can play around. Besides, the mission could show up any sec... Oh, you're right. There it is, Neku. Let's see. Proceed to Cat Street. That's strangely straightforward. Cat. Time limit 15 minutes. 15 minutes?! It's on the other side of Shibuya! You better hurry then. No joke. Shut up and start running. Come on! Yes, sir.
Tell me who.
So I take it we're going north.
You want to go down the path.
Say, Neku. Hate to bother you when you're in a hurry, but what do you want? Just run! If we're going to Cat Street, it's a lot faster to go past the Shibu department store. What? Why didn't you say so before? You seemed to know where you were going. I figured you had some brilliant plans. Beating you senseless? Fine. Let's just hurry. Background hurts.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if there's any actions. This is why I picked this way.
Ah.
Because I don't remember if this day or the other day you got your shit right before you last day.
It's the man with the master plan. I'm here to turn it out with the mics in my hand.
So yeah, I think I mixed it up with a different. Oh well. Still funny, you get some dialogue.
Not one of them. Looks like there's a wall up ahead. Damn it! We don't have time for this. There's only one way to Cat Street, and that's through here. Quick, let's clear the wall.
Oh yes, the napkin puppy. This is the napkin puppy.
Trying to, but I'll pass this wall. Then beat 3 of these, where I can see you.
Is it the same location? That.
Turn it out with the mic
See you yet.
As long as you're in this area, it's fine. I think they're
Alright, let's bust some noise.
Have fun, Neku. How's my evolution? There! I can't. I can't.
Works.
There! 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 That was quick.
Don't make this worse for yourself.
I can't. I can't. There. Oh. Gotcha.
That was nothing.
Horizontally.
There was one that was up, but it was just the bottom part of it, and I thought that was where.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
How's my aim? How's my aim?
Yeah. There.
Some of them have white.
Hey.
How's my aim?
Gotcha. There. I can't.
That was quick. How's my aim?
Right?
Tell me who you are, who you were, how much have you been paid? Take it easy, RELAX. Would you like to have something to drink?
Small amount of HP anchor.
To tell you the truth, in this contract,
That's a
I
very
don't care
specific
about anything but me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
The
want the
mobility
cash
really
transferred
sucks
to my
about
account,
that.
cause it make me feel alright.
Hello. Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Past the wall. Bring me one pop pendulum. It's a pin. Noise number 56. Got it. Set your difficulty to normal.
Open up your senses.
We have not seen 56. We have seen the sharks.
Is it 8 rhyme?
Don't make this worse for yourself.
There. There. Oh.
No. Come back here. Ah.
Yeah, not with that pin set.
Have fun, Nectar. How's my aim?
Doing slash thing.
I leave.
Okay.
Screw that.
That. There. Much better.
Predictable. Have fun, Neku. How's my aim? How's my aim? There! How's my aim? Gotcha! Hey! How's my aim? How's my aim?
That was nothing.
There! That was a nice distraction.
Jumanji 3 pop pins you want. Oh, we're set.
Yeah, nice.
Objective met. All clear.
Made it! Did we clear the mission? Huh? Timer. Wait, was there ever a timer? We've never stopped to notice before, but our phone's got the... What? There's no mission mail. You finally made it. Oh, you little shit. It's that cafe just over there, Neku. Isn't it romantic? Wait. Don't tell me. You lied to me? Kinda, yeah. I'm surprised it worked this well. You... Ah! I can't believe you! Oh, come on. No harm done. It's not like we have a real mission yet. Anyway, here we are. So, let me get this done.
If you go up, that's Jupiter Monkey.
Hello.
If you look at the clothing colors and color schemes, you can tell why they're very similar to Neku.
Ah.
So, because Neku's wearing that brand. And a lot of them are for Neku, so. They have low bravery requirements and also do a lot of things where they can make extra bonuses.
Okay.
I usually would pick up that top points really well because of the +5 attack.
J of the M.
I just realized he keeps reminding me of someone. He looks like Yosuke.
A little bit? I was getting more Tatsuya vibes
Yeah.
from Persona 2. But I think the major difference between the two is that with this guy and Tatsuya, the hair curls back inwards, whereas Yosuke is kind of a outward curl.
Thank you.
You can't wear two items in the same place. Why? Because you can't. Deal. Treasure it always. Smells like nectar.
And my favorite cafe.
Tell me who you are, who you were, how much have you
Mr. H, you in?
Take it easy, R-E-L-A.
Hey, I was waiting for you, Josh.
to tell you
Mr. Honeycomber?
Huh?
I don't care about
Oh, phones. What, you're in the game again?
transferred to my account
Yeah.
'cause it make me feel alright.
Because of that, she was my interview. They took the young lady, huh? Well, look. Nothing you can do about that right now. Besides, boss, I'm sure she understands. Thanks. I see you two are acquainted. Yeah. He saved our asses more than once last week. What a coincidence. He's been in the business of saving my ass for some time.
Posted suggestion, but never reveals his name.
You seem to go way back.
By someone,
Is where Joshua learned all about
but
the
nobody
UG.
knows.
I hate to see you impatient, but could we, you know.
Me all the time.
Sure thing, Jay. Let me see your phones.
People just throw that
Yours too, Neku.
about those
My phone? What do you need with it? Just doing a little upgrade. More features the better, right? Give me just a sec, guys. I told him we were coming, so it shouldn't take long. Told him how. Wait, so the person you were talking to on the phone was Mr. H, of course. Man, now I feel like an idiot. Mr. Honeycomb has got a secret, but I'll trust him over this kid. I guess if Mr. H is okay with him, I don't have to worry quite so much.
Always trust what being mad.
Sorry for the wait, guys. Here you go. Thanks.
Yeah, it does.
Why did you install that thought into me?
Now it's forever in your head.
No.
Now we can finally go on a little hunt. A hunt? For what?
Hey, of course.
Let's see when we find it. Let's step out front and give the tracker a whirl. A very appropriate reference. Yay! I know this song.
It's called 3-minute clapping.
No response around here. Just what is this tracker tracking? There it is. Ready to go, Neku? We'll canvass Shibuya and look for sickness. Should I really go along with this? What's up, phones? You look like you got something on your mind. So, this is your place? Yep. I call it Wildcat. Pretty hip, right? Yeah. It's a nice enough looking place, but nobody's here. How's he paying the rent? Always did love me some beans. I got to be such an addict, I started my own cafe. Because you love beans.
What being mad?
Who gets into coffee because they like beans? That's just... no.
Also, beans is a great word to say.
Oh, hey. I said I'd fix you up with a couple last time, huh? Have one for the road, man. Only 520 yen. Charging. So how do you two know each other? Why, me and Josh? I've known him for a while now. He'd swing by when he was bored and we'd talk. See, he's a little special. Special? Yeah, he sees things. Things. Like what?
I see dead people. Oh my god.
Yes, there is absolutely no
That
other
is a
interpretation of the word thing.
That is a terrible, terrible reference. Feel bad.
But it's accurate.
Ah.
I see dead people kind of sees things.
Oh my god.
Pretty much. That's how he knew about the game. He saw the players and Reapers and all when he was still alive. Oh. And when he wanted to talk about it, he came to me. There aren't many folks who'd listen, if you know what I mean. In a way, he's been alone all his life. He's pretty aloof. You get prickly from time to time. But he's not bad. In any case, he's your partner. You're gonna have to make friends. The Reapers are supposed to give out one mission a day, right? We still haven't gotten that yet. That's what I hear. The Game Master's the one who handles all the missions. So I can't tell you what I don't know. But yeah, usually it's one mission per day. The Game Master. This time it's that whack job junk collector. He's capable of anything. It doesn't matter though. I'm not letting the Grim Heaper trash Shiki's life. Oh, I'm not letting the Grim Heaper trash Shiki's life.
Grim Reaper.
I have to beat him. For her. The missions are guaranteed to show up on your phone. When one's issued, you'll know. So don't go losing that phone, phones. So, what's this phone upgrade you gave us? Oh, the tracker? Whatever you call it. So, what? It picks up some kind of signal? Pretty much. I set both your phones to locate energy spikes now. The tracker will point you towards the nearest spike. What exactly is an energy spike? You can ask Josh what you guys are looking for. Not if I want a straight answer. There's one other feature in there now, too. Another one? What's it do? I told Josh how to use it. Ask him. Not if I want a straight answer. If you're bored, go take a walk with Joshua. Still don't have a mission, right? It'd be a waste to just sit around all day. Yeah, but you don't look convinced. Did you forget already? If you want to survive in this Shibuya, you gotta trust my partner. I know. It's just, you've still got a long way to go, fellas. Knowing it in your head doesn't mean much if you don't act on it. Enjoy every moment with all you got.
Huh?
What? What did you just say? Huh? Did I say something weird? Enjoy every moment with all you've got. That's the motto of the one person I respect. Admitted my mantra. It's the way I live. Who's could have fooled me? Well, now's not really the time to be enjoying life. You really have. Listen up, phones.
Yay!
The world ends with you.
Classic, drop the title.
If you want to enjoy life, expand your world. You gotta push your horizons out as far as they'll go. Are you kidding? I'm stuck in the Reaper's game. I can't even leave Shibuya. How am I supposed to expand my world? That's for you to figure out. Expand my world. Now go on. Get.
You can go into a shop and buy coffee. Okay? Go into a shop and buy some coffee.
Come on in.
Welcome to... Oh, it's you guys. A much higher voice than I was expecting.
Donuts. Donuts.
Donuts.
Also, he also has
You're craping them?
Raven and pigs.
Well, we can give this...
Thanks, boss.
That is going to do it for this week.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for coming out. And until next time, take care, everyone.
Good night.
Yep. Remember, stay hydrated.